Welcome, welcome. All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the stream. My name is Austin Hamilton, also known as the Porn Coach, the Coach of Porn. That's right. Is that weird? You're weird. Hello. Hello. Hello, hello. Hello. Hello, hello. 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 All right. You guys don't hear the music, though. All right. Whoa, you're early. Yeah, Ray, we're just getting started. Welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. Chat. Do you hear the music now? Do you hear the music now? There we go. Good. I don't love this song, though. All right, we're just getting started. Welcome, everybody. Like and share. Like and share. Here to ask the question, is porn cheating? Is porn cheating? Is it cheating to masturbate while watching strangers have sex on the internet? Stardust, welcome. You are early? Are you early? We're here for it. We are here for it. What color do I normally have that? Wait, I have a question. What's your question, Ray? Will you guys tap the screen while we get this going? Do I think listening to audios is cheating? Like audio porn? Similar. The question is porn cheating? Again, I would just always point it back to, why are you doing that? What are you getting from that behavior? Does that make sense? Like, I gotta fix my letters here. Yes, I think it is. Emma's dad. Hello. Dopamine flooded. What's up, Kells Bells? Let's get the multi-guest on here. Help me out, guys. Will you tap the screen? Will you like and share? We had a good live last night. A little smaller than usual, which is no problem. But, you know, sometimes it's fun to have those crazy lives. And we're going to get a guest on here right now. Or not. Good. That'll give me another second to fix my text up here. What color is the text above my head normally? Is it black or white when it says it's porn cheating? I got to look back at an old video or something. Does anybody know? Watch a ton of porn. I'm going on 14 years in my dang, that looked marriage back then. Okay. I feel like it depends on the relationship and the boundaries. Well, that's true. That is for sure true. That's for sure true. It does depend on the agreement and the relationship. If you agree to use pornography, then it technically wouldn't be cheating. Hey there, what's going on?
Hi, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good.
Is porn cheating?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a Christian, and in the Bible, book of Matthew 5:28, Jesus says that he that lusts after a woman has already committed adultery in his heart.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. even porn is cheating. Just looking at like a woman or a man that's not your wife or husband, that'd be cheating as well.
With lustful intent. If you
Yes,
look
with
at a
lustful
woman
intent.
with lustful intent, you've committed adultery with her in your heart. Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks for sharing, man. Have you always had that opinion or that orientation, or is this new for you?
I've been back and forth with being a Christian, and um, I really didn't give it a good try. Didn't read the word or anything like that. This is more new, like the last couple years. Still haven't read the word all the way through, but um, I'm working more towards it. It's better to have a relationship with God, and I didn't understand that before. But yeah, it's really shaped that opinion in the last couple years.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that, man. How old are you?
Ooh, what year is it?
2025?
25. So I'm 35.
35. I love that, how you don't even know how old you are. You're too busy being in the
Time
word,
just
huh?
flies, man.
Nice. So you're 35 years old, is that what you said?
Yes, sir.
Got it. When did you start watching porn?
Ooh, I was maybe 12, 13.
How were you first exposed to it?
On the computer. Every little kid wants to see boobies in which way they can. And, I'd like to say you don't know any better, but even at that age, I think we all had that little voice in the back of our head.
And how, like during your teenage years and into young adulthood, how big of a problem was it for you?
It really wasn't. Well, I didn't think it was, but, going back to the Bible, all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. Any amount of it would be a sin, but it really wasn't any of my focus. It just, whenever I found my pecker kind of thing.
Yeah, got it. All right, so how long has it been now since you gave up the porn?
It's been quite a few years, probably like 6 or 7 years, to be honest with you. A lot of that has to do with my wife and I were both okay with it at first, but then kind of wasn't really a thing. So, and then when we started going to church, kind of cemented that, but it really wasn't a change we had to make.
It wasn't a change you had to make?
Yeah, because it wasn't something like we desired. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. So it came pretty naturally for you guys just to give it up.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah. All right, man. Well,
I
thanks
like
for
the
sharing.
idea of this this question, though. It raises a lot of, questions in the back of people's minds, and I like what you're doing.
Sure does. Sure does. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for sharing.
Yes, sir. Have a good one. God bless you.
All right, man. You too. Bye. All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. We had a good one last night. We're going to do it again tonight. Like and share. Tap the screen if you would. Let's get that up to 10,000 likes here real quick. And put in the comments where you're coming from tonight. Okay? What state you're in or what country you're in. I'm always curious to see where people are at. We'll bring another guest on. Hey there, what's going on?
It's quiet on my end. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me get a earbud in.
All right, sounds good. We got California, East Tennessee, Washington, United Kingdom, Utah, Connecticut, Pennsylvania. The Eagles are playing right now, and they're winning. Last I saw, Canada, Montreal, Salado, Texas, Minnesota, Washington, New Zealand. Oh, I love this. I asked my spouse by when, and he said that's his decision. Okay, so that tells you everything. Everything. Afternoon cocktails. That means he's not going to do it. He's not going to make a decision, unfortunately. Oh man, sorry to hear that. Alabama, North Dakota. That's where my family's from. Love that. 4 a.m. Just woke up in Great Britain, Miami, Florida, Georgia. All right, is our guest still here? No, he's gone. He's coming back now. Hey there, what's going on? You back?
Alrighty. That should be a little better now.
All right, you still sound a little like faint, but I can hear you. We'll see if we can make do. Are you there, man?
All right. Yeah,
Yeah.
I am. Sorry, my earbuds are keep messing up. So,
Yeah, got it. All right, is porn cheating?
so I full on believe it is cheating. We actually have talked before when I was turning 18, so a couple years ago now.
Okay.
I've never watched it, never had a desire to. I've watched I've watched it once, did not have the desire to watch it again because to me it was satanic and it was the most evil thing in the world.
Okay.
So with everybody, I am now engaged now with a beautiful fiance,
Let's go.
and we are actually helped a couple of people, especially my closest friends, to get over that addiction because at a young age, it is scientifically proven to ruin their brains and be able to actually have a desire to an actual female when they're in front of them.
It's science.
So yeah, I wanted to debunk all of that. I popped into a couple of times. There was a lot of people like, "Oh, we watch it together." I'm like, that is crazy.
Yeah. And if you guys want to know what he's talking about with the science, addiction significantly impacts the prefrontal cortex by compromising its executive functions such as decision making, impulse control, and emotional regulation. And the prefrontal cortex of a male brain isn't fully developed until like 25 or 26. So if you're addicted to pornography before that age, it certainly has an impact on your brain. But not your brain,
Yeah,
because you
I
don't
mean,
watch
most people
porn.
get exposed to it at 11 or 12 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. Well, good for you, man. I love that. What advice would you give to other young men who may be using pornography and they're like, meh, it's not a problem?
It Find something else. That dopamine does not matter, especially when you go to God. You know what I mean? That is a sexual desire, and you're basically slapping him in the face at that point if you are choosing to pleasure your own flesh. For
Go
me,
to
I
something
chose
else.
the desire to have success and help out and have a community, which I'm starting to grow. I just started my own community of day trading and mentoring a couple months ago, and also spread the word of the God and everything inside of there too. There's always more things to do, you more dopamine hits than just a pornography that is satanic.
Yeah, I love that, man. There's other better things to do than to masturbate while watching strangers have sex.
Exactly. Play some Xbox and go for a run and go to the gym or go out with some buddies. There's a better dopamine hit that, I mean, it lasts 30 seconds and then what?
Go get your dopamine somewhere else. Love that. All right, man. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, absolutely. God bless you guys. You guys have a
All right, man. You too. See ya. Like and share, people. Like and share. Tap the screen. Let's get this up to 10,000 likes. All right, 10,000 likes. We're at 2,800 now. We'll keep on bringing guests on as long as they're here. Hey there, what's going on? Uh-oh. Was that an accident? Was that an accident, Lindsay? Hello? Hello? Lindsay doesn't want to be here. Afternoon cocktail sure does. He's definitely back at it. I'm done. Yeah, that's hard to hear, right? When it's like, hey, because if I recall, it was by when he was going to see a therapist. Is that right? Or schedule an appointment. And he said whenever he's ready. I mean, that's just classic avoidance right there. Oh, to see a CSAT, yeah. All right, we're going to co-host because we don't have any guests right now. Oh, hey there, what's going on?
Doing good, and you, sir?
I'm doing good, thanks. Where are you?
Dubai now?
Dubai.
Yeah, just for a couple of days now.
What's that?
What?
Can't hear you, man. Hey there, what's going on? Hello. You're a psychic? Hello? If you're a psychic, what question am I about to ask you right now? You'll never guess.
That was me.
I want to join, but I'm too anxious. Sorry, man. Why are you anxious, Freja? What are you anxious about? He's going to leave soon to get figured out. He didn't predict that live. Oh, that's good. Strangers on the internet hearing my voice. Well, okay. What would be the worst thing that could happen? Or rather, what are you afraid of if strangers on the internet hear your voice? I feel that I would be ganged up on because I don't see it as cheating. That's the Erica. We're here for whatever. Yeah, and I'll only let one person up at a time. So, but here's the thing: if you have that opinion, it'll test how firm you are in that belief. So, why don't you try it? That's actually the best, maybe even the only way to really firm up your beliefs is to put them to the test. In fact, if you both don't think it's cheating, how about I bring both of you on at the same time and you can talk to me? And there's only 15 people here right now.
Good evening.
Hey, what's going on? Yeah.
Can you hear me better?
Yeah, I can hear you.
No, I just I don't think it's cheating if both partners enjoy it together. I feel like it can be an enhancement to your sex life, just like you might want to play with. I'll just put it out there, toys.
Mm-hmm.
It can be exciting.
Okay. Well, if I would agree, if both people in the relationship agree that using pornography is okay, then it wouldn't be cheating.
Okay,
Because
so
you're
you're just going with if one partner is using porn.
no, it depends on the agreement.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Welcome, Freya.
Hi. Okay, so I agree with what Erica has to say, and I don't think it's cheating, but I think there's limitations to when it's actually considered cheating.
All right. What are the limitations?
So I don't think watching it is cheating exactly, but I believe that purchasing it or paying for the likes of cam girls or being fans of porn stars, I think that's borderlining on cheating.
Got it.
But
So
how's that different from watching porn on your phone or a porn site?
I think because you're sort of separating like the activity. You're kind of combining the activity with the person. So the reason I don't see it as cheating because both me and my partner, we do watch it sometimes. And it's only just because if we're by ourselves, because we live separately, then we can't use our imagination. But we like what we watch, we sort of imagine it would be ourselves in that situation. So I feel like if you did things like, be a massive fan of a particular porn star or pay for it and things like that, like subscribe to OnlyFans, or you would be a bit more personal, I think, with that particular person. Do
Agreed.
you get what I'm saying?
Attached to that person,
Yeah.
a live person, as in watching a movie or a porn or a website. Yeah,
so
it's a
why?
fantasy.
Well, why?
If
Why
one
would that? Why would
person-
that matter?
You would get an attachment to a live person. You possibly.
Well, I mean, so I hear that argument a lot, which is okay. Well, once you pay for it, then it's a problem,
Mhm.
right? I'm curious why that changes it.
I've never paid for it. So.
Well, I'm not saying you have.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. Right? Because didn't
But if you're
you say
watching
that,
live
Freya?
porn, you're pretty much having a threesome.
Okay. By the way, welcome, Krista, Mama Robes. Good to see you guys. All right. So, what is cheating then to you guys?
If he was watching it when I wasn't there,
Okay.
I think I'd be okay if he called me and he was really horny, I wanted to watch it. I'd be okay with that.
Okay.
It's just communication.
Okay. What would be like in an ideal state, what would be like the most faithful way to have your sexual relationship?
How's it not faithful? Watching porn.
Because you're using other people for your sexual pleasure.
That's a very good point.
You're watching a movie.
It's not a movie.
But
You could watch a movie on Netflix and get turned on.
I think the way I see it is if both people have agreed that, sometimes it's used sort of in place of like using your imagination, and you don't think about the person that you're watching, you just think about what they're doing, like the action of it. That's what's like satisfying your like needs at that time. Then I think that's fine. I don't think it should be used excessively. I think that's a bit like not okay. I don't think I'd be happy if I thought if my partner was using it extensively, like addiction wise. I think that's when I'd start to get really uncomfortable. I'd expect the same as well if I was the same.
I think, yes, if you became dependent on it
Hmm.
to enhance or to have a then you might need to sit down and talk about it because you
Yeah,
both
definitely.
might have a problem then. True.
All right. So, are you guys in relationships?
Yeah.
I'm currently not.
You're not. Okay. So, Freya, are you married?
No, not yet.
Got it.
Divorced.
No, I'm just a young person, we're a young couple.
Yeah. Got it. All right. So, how often do you guys use pornography?
Oh, really? I mean, it's not something we talk about. It's just something we like know that we both use
How do you
occasionally.
know?
Well, we're like quite open with that, so he tells me and I'll tell him.
Got it. But
Mm.
you don't know how often he uses it?
No, but we're quite like open about using each other's devices, and we would just be really open about that. Plus, like, we spend a lot of time with each other, and sort of we both kind of generally know what we're up to most of the time. So it's, yeah, we both know, and it's not very often at all.
Got it.
Yeah.
Who sounds low on volume? I sound low on volume or the guest?
Yes.
I do?
You do.
All right. Let's see if that's better. All right. So, how often do you use it then, Freya?
It honestly depends on my energy levels. So
It depends on what?
like my energy levels.
Oh,
We
your
both
energy
work
level.
full time. But it would depend. Like, if I was in the mood, I'd usually use my imagination, and sometimes we use pictures that we have of each other because we give each other like spicy photos that we can both use for that purpose. Because we live separately, we don't live together, so it's more for that.
Mm-hmm.
But he is aware of that, and he would do the same. You know, if we had the photos but we couldn't use our imagination, we might use pornography to enhance the imagination. So say I was watching like a video of like a guy and a girl like having sex, I would imagine that I'm the girl and he's the guy. But for me personally, how often I use it, probably maybe once to a couple times a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys don't live together, and you're essentially using it as a substitute for being together, and you're imagining that you're the people in the porn doing the thing that the people are doing.
Yeah, but this is rare though. This is like when you really kind of think up a scenario.
Okay.
But it's really helpful in that sense.
It's helpful in that sense. Got it. I'm hearing an echo from you. I don't know if you guys hear that. Do you guys hear that,
No,
chat?
I hear it too, which is why I'm speaking quite slowly because I can hear
Okay.
myself speaking.
Okay. Gosh, I gotta fix that.
I'm trying to get some headphones. Bear with me.
All right. A little echo. Okay.
My echo.
Erica, how old are you?
Oh, Lord, old. 63.
63. Geez, that is old. That is so old. Oh my gosh.
That's rude.
I'm just kidding. It's not that old. 60.
You don't look 63.
Thank you.
No, you look 40.
Those are real pictures. Too.
39 maybe. I don't know.
Okay, keep going.
All right. So, Freya, so you're using it as a substitute. What do you think you're like actually longing for in those times when you're using pornography instead of waiting to be with your partner?
I'm so sorry. Could you repeat a little bit of that? I've just put headphones on, so what you said cut off.
Yeah, like what do you think that you're longing for when you're using pornography instead of waiting to be with your partner?
I don't know. Maybe it's just like intimacy, and I know sometimes because the jobs that we do, like we both got quite overwhelmed, and I know that one thing to get me to sleep on the night or to relax me is like I don't like to say the word, but like self-stimulation, if that makes any sense. Like it helps me get to sleep.
Got it. So like you
That's one
masturbate
thing that we
in
both
order
do.
to go to sleep?
Yeah, for that definitely sometimes.
Got it.
Mm.
Okay. Why do you do that?
Pardon?
Why do you do that?
Relaxing.
It's relaxing. This music is
You're alone.
relaxing. Could fall asleep to this music.
Not as fast.
When
When
if
you're,
I'm particularly missing them.
What's that?
I said when you're alone and been divorced for years, it's helpful. Sometimes.
Got it.
Mm.
So do you do the same thing, Erica?
Yes.
How often do you use pornography?
Huh. We're in Utah. I can't get pornography. It's banned.
Well, only a
Most.
couple sites are banned, but yeah,
Yeah. How often? A couple times a month, maybe.
a
If
couple
I'm,
times a month.
I'd rather use that than go out and find a man I don't know
Got
or
it.
one night stand.
That's a very good point as well. I feel like if I was single, I wouldn't want to go out and just like have one night stands. Like I only want to have sex with someone I love. So, which is why porn is a tool for me.
It's a tool. Sorry, I'm trying to look at my audio settings. I'm distracted. Okay, so pornography
And it
is a
helps with
tool.
anxiety too.
It helps with anxiety.
I've
So
just put headphones on, but I still hear the echo.
yeah,
Is
it's
it
not
from
you.
my end?
It's me. I'm pretty sure that it's me.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, it's not that bad. It's just a little bit strange.
well, if I do that, can you guys hear me still?
I
Yes.
can hear you.
Okay, chat. Do you guys still hear me and the guests? Will you guys say something?
I'm here.
Hello.
Okay. Microphone.
But I will have to say, it was good until it wasn't. So
What was porn?
yes,
Okay.
still don't think it's cheating.
What made it not good?
It led to oh hell, I'll be in swinging the lifestyle, and
Got it.
that took a downhill turn. So yeah,
Got it.
maybe it's a gateway drug.
Well, that is
Maybe I'm
something
wrong.
that we know about pornography use is that it always escalates into something else. And
That's
so,
true. I've had this real life experience. So
yeah.
my ex-boyfriend cheated on me, and a lot of the signs were really, to be honest, his reliance on porn. So his Twitter account, you know how you can see people's liked posts? It was just full of porn. He followed all these cam girls. And he never told me about it. He was very secretive about it. And it was just, it was all he talked about, and he openly talked about like porn stars that he liked and named them. And for me, that crossed the boundary
Mhm.
completely.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I really
So,
should have seen it coming.
yeah. So
Well, I
looking,
think my opinion's changed.
your opinion's changed. Okay. What's your opinion now?
It ruined my marriage. So yeah, it started as cheating together and led to him going to swinger parties without me. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, and that's porn. That's making movies.
Mhm.
If you want to be honest.
No, it's basically making porn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swinger parties are, yeah.
Yeah. So your experience, Erica, is that you were permissive of porn within your marriage, and that escalated into you guys or just him participating in swinger parties,
Both of us.
both of you.
I
And now looking
wanted
back
to
on
do
it,
them.
yeah, now looking back on it, you're like, oh gosh, that was a pretty big escalation from where it started, which was pornography.
Yeah, the agreement from the very beginning broken.
Yeah. And now your mind has changed.
If I was to start dating someone again, I don't want to have anything to do with porn. We can write each other nasty letters.
Someone in the comments section
Yeah.
who's just made quite an interesting point. I think it was a question for you, the host.
Yeah.
So this girl, Kaylee Lewis, she's just said, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do men who watch porn end up cheating with
Yeah.
real people?
Yeah. Do men who watch porn end up cheating physically with real people? Well,
I think it depends on the man.
well, it depends on a lot of things, but not always, Kaylee, but it does lead to that. It did for me. My pornography use did lead to physical cheating. In some cases, it could lead to swigging, which is a form of cheating. In some cases, it can lead to different variations of pornography. But porn use always escalates. And the reason, I shared something on my Instagram. It was great with regard to that. I think it's gone now. The reason is because your brain needs a dopamine hit to keep it going, right? So when we use pornography, we're getting this dopamine hit, the supernormal stimulus from pornography. And when we're done, we need it again and again and again. And then we need new and different things in order to keep that dopamine hit going. So for some people, that does lead to physical cheating, but not all. I don't know that, I don't have the data, and I don't know that there is good data to say how many people, start with porn and end with cheating. But suffice it to say that it certainly is part of an escalation path, or can be part of an escalation path. But like Erica has just kind of demonstrated, like looking back on it, it's like, oh my gosh, hindsight's 20/20, but it's like you can see that escalation path that may have happened within your marriage.
Yes.
And yeah,
Me being jealous over women on a screen because I didn't have fake tatas. And maybe he was attracted to that.
yeah,
So it diminished my, how I felt about myself.
I have a very similar experience.
yeah. Yeah. All right. So, and your experience was just with pornography escalation to where it kind of consumed him, is what it sounds like, Freya.
Yeah, so all the girls that you liked and followed, like none of them looked like me, if that makes any sense.
Yeah,
like
totally.
He made it very clear with everything he was sharing and liking that he definitely had his head turned. And I think things started to escalate. So he used to have a lot of online friends, and he would say like, "Oh, they're just online friends," and they were usually girls. Like he'd meet them on TikTok, and like times where like I managed to see his phone because I didn't trust him, and I'm glad we're not together anymore. But he would like get really friendly with the girls whose thirst traps he was saving. And he was like, "Oh no, it's so cool. Like, oh no, she's a lesbian. Like, it's not like that." But to him, like, I could see what was going on there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't appreciate it at all.
Yeah. So now, when you really think about it, would you kind of look at pornography as cheating then, because he's looking away from you towards another woman?
I think with the level of interaction and dedication and thirst that he had, definitely cheating. With my partner now, for example, though, completely opposite person, not like that in any way, shape, or form.
Well, here's what I would say is your
Yeah.
former partner probably was like your current partner at one point, and then it escalated. Because when we use pornography, we're dehumanizing another person and reducing them down just to their sexual value for us to consume. And then when we practice that, we get really good at it, and we keep doing it in newer and bigger and better ways. Better meaning worse.
I mean, I get where you're coming from, but he himself was a narcissist, and I think that might have been one of the factors towards that. He was also like totally addicted to sex and porn.
Yeah, but with your
and like
current partner
me
though,
trying to
what?
push my boundaries and stuff.
Yeah, what would you prefer though? Would you prefer him using other women on the internet for sexual pleasure, or just putting his focus on you?
Definitely just putting his focus on me.
Okay, then
But me and him,
why not try to make that a reality?
because it is that reality. It's more of like the way we see porn. It's not like a part of our relationship at all. It's something that exists in the world. Like for example, like I've used it in the past. We had a long conversation about this. So we've been together a couple of years now, and he said obviously when he was a young teenager, he used it to basically know how to have good sex when it was time for him to have sex. And to be honest, I did the same. Like when you experiment, you're a teenager. Um, it's better than him going out and having like a high body count and like going and having sex with real girls. Like our body counts, the two of us have a body count of 3. No, sorry, 2.
Well,
And we're both 21.
yeah, but what would even be better than that? Because the thing with pornography is that upwards of 90% of pornography scenes depict acts of physical aggression or violence. So what you're saying is you're using it as a learning tool for how to have sex. It's actually been studied. It's a pretty bad way to learn how to have sex because it gives unrealistic expectations of what happens in the bedroom.
That is
There's
very
a-
true.
Yeah.
But it's like the particular stuff we watch. Like we know the terminology of sort of what we both find respectful, what we both enjoy. And it's like we wouldn't ever like we there was this one time where we and him and me and him watched this like really bad porno, but it was like a purposely bad one. We watched it together like for the laugh. It was like you know the Lego movie.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a parody of that. So we both know that some porn is for entertainment purposes. You know, everything's fabricated, everything's faked. It's very over the top. It can be very extreme. Um, but there's certain bits and pieces that can be, you know, more respectful and more realistic.
Well, okay,
And those
it's
are things we would use
fabricated, fake, over the top and extreme, and that's what you're using to try to help
No.
inform what you do in the bedroom.
What I mean is we're very particular about what either one of us would use. So I would not go and watch a porn video that I could see was very over the top. Like I wouldn't use that. I wouldn't be turned on by that. It's like
Yeah,
it needs to
well,
be like sensual.
yeah, I got that, which actually that probably plays into your arousal template. However, you're 21 years old. Like that's
Yeah.
you. I'm just going to assume you guys both probably were exposed to it around 12, 13, 14 years old. So you run this out
Yeah, he
over
was
the
a bit
next,
younger.
yeah, run this out over the next 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. It will have to escalate into other type of content that
It will.
today, yeah, that today you probably will, you'd be like, I would never watch that. But 20 years from now, that might be your new baseline. And to then you're going to need to look to something else. And then you'll be at a swingers party like Erica was talking about.
Where you're constantly clearing your search engine.
Yeah. And it's just, you know, what's going to be shown to you on the porn site, you'll be like, oh yeah, I'll check that out. And now that becomes your new baseline. But again, I would just point you back towards what might you be missing, Freya, with creating intimacy with your partner? Like, why are you turning towards strangers having sex as opposed to just talking with your partner about what is he wanting? What are you wanting? How can you guys meet each other in that? As opposed,
I think what you've explained there
yeah,
is a very valid point. Like absolutely completely. I think for me personally, I'm going to be a bit open with you right now. Sometimes for me, it can be a confidence thing. So I'm not a confident person at all. Like my self-esteem is probably in negative numbers.
Hmm.
So sometimes when me and him do have sex, I really do like enjoy it, and I can tell that he does. I can tell that he's attracted to me. It's more of like I don't like my own body. I'm not comfortable with my own body, and I'm always thinking about what I look like from a third person view. And I just get very like sometimes I get stage fright, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I'm not fully confident in myself. But you've made a very good point about how maybe me and him should talk about it some more.
Yeah.
You're 21. You're as beautiful as you'll ever be. Don't feel bad.
It's difficult to see that sometimes. So thank you.
Yeah. And thank you for sharing that. I mean, there's so much there, right?
Mm.
Because, given what you just shared about your own confidence, what role do you think pornography is playing to boost your confidence?
I think it's just I'll have to think about that question for a minute. I haven't actually thought about that. I mean, I do look at these people who make porn, and I'm like, oh well, I definitely don't look like that. And you know, there's probably
Nobody
not a
does.
chance that I will look like that, and that's okay.
They're not real women. I mean, they don't.
Yeah.
Everything's fake on them.
Yeah, and you're not supposed to look like that because that's not real. It's fake.
The men are fake.
Everything about it's fake. We'll get to you, Marcy. I see you in the comments. I get that you're a real woman. Everything about what is created in the pornography is fake. It's fake intimacy. It's a fake sense of beauty. Trust me, Marcy. We'll get to you.
You can
She's
bring her up if you like.
she's a cam girl. We've talked a bunch of times, so she would totally derail this whole conversation. Maybe I'll bring her up in a couple of minutes. But
Okay. Marcy, I see you.
well, we'll bring Marcy in.
Oh, okay.
It's been a little couple of weeks.
Hello.
Hey, Marcy, how's it going?
I'm really well, thank you.
Good.
How was you? We were supposed to do a live thing. weren't we?
Yes, we're still going to do it. I just sorry, I never got back to you. But yeah, we will do it. We're doing a live interview for the record.
Yeah, we're supposed to.
Fully clothed.
Yeah.
Fully clothed
Clothes
interview.
on, not-
Yes. Yep. I don't want anything of what she's selling.
The in the porn industry.
Yeah, why don't you
Sorry,
introduce yourself, Marcy? I'll be right back.
Are you in the porn industry, Marcy?
Yes, I am a cam girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've had really interesting conversations on it. Am I echoing?
Pardon me?
We all are. I think he needs to
I think
fix
we
something.
hear ourselves as echoey, but
Yeah.
no, I'm in the industry and I do cam work, and a lot of my clients are married men and taken men. There's not a lot of single men that are on these sites.
Really? That's
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah, believe me, that's why I'm single, Freya. That's why I'm single.
What got you into it? Was it the money?
It was a long. I've talked about it before. Long thing about what got me into it, but essentially, the money and the work hours. I can work as and when I need to because I'm self-employed, essentially.
God
Is there a way
made
to
me
fix the audio?
do that.
Sorry, Erica, what did you
I
say?
said God made me chubby, so I couldn't do that.
Erica, there's a niche for everyone.
Oh my gosh.
Not that I'm going to try and sell my job to people, but I'm actively am trying to get out of it though, because I'm not liking how it makes me feel. Selfish reasons why I'm trying to get out of it, because I don't like the fact of wrecking marriages, wrecking relationships. I'm not really liking that, and it's purely men that are taken that are on these sites. You get the odd single one, but it's mainly taken men.
You guys keep talking. I'm gonna try to fix the audio, okay? I know,
Am I echoey?
yeah, it's all jacked up. Yeah.
How long have you been in the industry?
I've been a cam girl for 2 years now, so not a long time.
I
2
think I'll
years.
stick with Feet Finder.
Sorry,
I said I think I'll stick with Feet Finder.
Feet Finder.
Yes,
You sell your feet pictures.
I have.
See, that's one thing I won't do. So I've got limits here, Erica.
Did that fix it for you guys?
Hello?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it echoey with you? Because you sound Newcastle to me.
Did it go away now?
It's
I
gone
think
away for me.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't hear echoes.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, and chat, can you guys still hear the
I
guests?
can't hear myself.
Okay.
Not like
All right. What's up, Carrie
I
Robichaux?
can't hear myself.
You can't hear
can't
yourself?
hear yourself.
That's good. We don't want you to hear yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. And then does everything still work? What's up, Krista?
so. The thing that I found really, it's only Freya. What do you mean it's only Freya? They can only hear
The
Freya.
echo. The echo.
Oh, the echo. Oh, I see. The thing that I found interesting was, I don't know, was it Erica or Freya that asked if they go cheating for real, like cheating, physically cheating. 9 times out of 10, yes, the majority of the men that come to me and seek my services, they want to meet me and they want to pay to meet me.
That's very forward.
Freya, I mean, it is forward, but when you're there on cam and you're getting all your bits and bobs out, they're like, they're offering big bucks to meet you.
Well, I
Not
can understand that, you know.
Not to sound mean, but it's internet prostitution that you're doing.
What, me?
Yes.
I don't meet people.
No, I said
Or,
internet.
or they just
Do
want
you
to,
guys
okay.
do you guys hear them now? Sorry, I
And
think
I'm
I
not
broke
putting you
it.
down at all.
No,
Okay,
Erica,
very good.
no, not at all. And to a certain degree, I will. Can you hear me? So
Yeah, we're good.
Erica basically said that I'm doing internet prostitution, and to a certain degree, I do actually agree with Erica. It is prostitution in a way, but I am not physically giving my body to anyone.
That they're paying you and they are getting off on whatever you're showing them, right?
Just like if they were watching porn, just like Freya watches porn with her boyfriend.
Which is rare, I will say.
But it's all the same thing. It swings and roundabouts. Just like when you went to dogging or swinging parties, or whatever it was, Erica, that was prostitution. Would you say no?
Dogging. I could tell you're from a different country. I've never heard that.
Yeah,
I
TV
wasn't-
face
I
name.
don't know. Is swinging and dogging the same thing? I'm not
I
sure.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. I wasn't getting paid at swinging parties. It was all voluntary.
You voluntary just went to.
We went to parties and ended up naked or with other couples or
And
watching.
what does
other
it matter
couples.
if you get paid or not? Then what's the difference? Morally, what's the difference? We're all doing the exact same wrong thing by standards. So what's
The way I
moral
see it,
difference?
By
the way I see it.
people's
Oh,
standards,
sorry,
yeah.
you go.
Like I say, I'm not putting you down for what you're doing at all. I don't want you to
No.
feel that way.
No, not at all, Erica. I don't feel that at all. I'm intrigued by the fact that, so you went to these swinging parties. I was going to say dogging again, sorry. I don't know why I keep saying
I'm gonna have to
dogging.
look that one up later. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, don't.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to
Search
do that.
history clean. But whether you are a paid participant in it or not, it really surely doesn't matter. We're all doing something that is a little bit slimy, isn't it? It's not the nicest thing to be doing. Essentially, we all want to be in a relationship where that person wants us and only us, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. We're in
Okay,
agreement.
you all agree on that.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then it always comes back to why porn? Why are we using pornography? Because
I
all we
don't
want.
use it. Funny enough, I'm a cam girl,
Well,
but I don't actually use porn.
yeah, I got it. But
are
you're
the
creating it. You're creating it.
You are the porn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
So, I mean, there's the question for you, Erica and Freya, who you both came on here because you were staunchly opposed to that point of view. But the question just goes down, or the longing is we just want to be seen,
am
known, and
sorry,
loved
Rebecca.
by our partner. And pornography is perverting that. There's some sort of longing in our heart that actually wants our partner.
Exactly. So
or we
basically,
want our partner.
even like
That's a good
take
point.
take the porn star, take the cam girl, take everyone as a human. We all just want to be loved, right? Bless you.
Thank you.
So
Yeah.
we're all seeking the exact same thing, really.
Mm-hmm. So why porn?
The way I
To
see it,
me, or
I'm
the men.
I'm asking anybody.
Wanting to please my partner, make him happy.
Well, it seems like
So
in
there
your
were-
case,
there
Erica,
were
you
parts
were
of it
doing
that
it.
I enjoyed. Oh yes, there
Okay.
are parts I enjoyed. Parts that he wouldn't give me were parts that I would like to watch. I don't.
You wanted to watch things, but he wouldn't let
that
you.
he wouldn't do to me or for me.
In
So I would have him watch that kind of porn, hoping
got it.
he would get a hint.
Got it. So you were wanting certain things to happen in the bedroom that he wasn't willing to do, so you would have him watch it in porn?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so there you go. It's directly connected to some sort of longing that you had. And pornography
He wasn't
served.
the right sexual partner for me. What it came down to.
Well, sure.
In the long run, yeah.
Well, in the long run, yeah, but there's kind of this notion of, both people have a buffet of what's on the buffet, and then we kind of have to negotiate to what remains on the buffet in the relationship. Because no two
I
people are going to
don't
have
know.
the exact same sex drive and the same things that they want to do.
True.
When you say buffet, do you mean buffet?
Buffet, yeah, I mean buffet, yeah,
Oh, buffet. Yeah.
yeah,
Sorry.
like a plata,
A platter. Yeah.
yeah, plata.
A platter. Freya knows what I mean.
yeah.
Yeah. So then the question is, what are you really wanting? Right? There's usually a deeper longing beneath that's, I really want to be connected to my partner. And we think that it's like, oh, I just want to get off right now. But it usually isn't that. It's, I'm wanting some sort of connection or intimacy with my partner. And the alluring trap of pornography is that it promises to give us that in the moment, but it never satisfies and always keeps us going back for more. Because by its definition, it can't satisfy it.
I always feel like a proper imposter when I come onto your lives because I am the problem that you're talking about.
Well, you are the
essentially.
problem, but you'll come around, right? Last we talked, you were like 75% of the way there to throwing it all away, right?
We'll do it, but my daughter wants a doggy, and puppies are expensive in UK. So
I know. And last time you had to get through the holidays to buy. Yeah, but
Priorities, love it.
And I would never get back into the lifestyle ever.
yeah.
What do you mean, the lifestyle of watching porn with your partner?
No, swinging. And even the porn thing. But
Yeah.
definitely lifestyle and
I've
swing.
never done swinging. I've never done it. I don't really know what it entails. I guess it's just couples
It's a
watching each other.
big thing in Utah. Big thing in Utah.
I think it's a big thing in the whole wide world, really, but I've never delved into that one.
When you go to a mansion that has 15 bedrooms all set up, yeah, it's a big thing. They're fancy parties.
That's
And you
wild.
don't get paid. You just go there.
You pay to go to them
Okay.
because
It's
you're
like an
using
experience,
somebody's
really.
home and somebody's swimming pool and hot tub and showers, and they're fancy.
Someone's got to pay for the bleach.
Yeah. No, you bring your own toys.
Yeah, but the surfaces all need cleaning.
Yeah, you got to drain the pool after that weekend.
Ew.
Oh,
Ew.
turn gelatinous.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Okay, I
mean-
just gagged a little on that one.
Sorry.
You're shaming us all here.
Never thought about it like that when I was there.
Well,
But there was alcohol
you're welcome.
involved. There
Yeah,
was a
exactly.
lot of alcohol.
Well, you don't
Yeah, you-
think when there's alcohol, do you?
That's probably why you drink the alcohol, so you're not thinking about who you're doing.
Exactly. Well, I mean, I wouldn't know.
Because your husband is attracted to a woman, you're expected to be with her husband. And you may not be attracted to her husband, so it's a lot of lying and pretending.
So
It's
you would
not-
your husband would be attracted to a woman and go be with her, and then you would have to be with her husband.
Because our agreement was to always do it in the same room together
Oh, good God.
and not leave out and go with somebody else. So I would end up with the husband, and so I wasn't attracted to him. But I would still do it.
What would happen if the husband was rank? Like, how would you?
What do you mean by rank?
Oh, ugly. So rank
Unattractive.
means ugly here in the UK.
Yeah, or smelly.
Attractive?
Ugly, like.
Same thing you're doing when you're watching porn. You close your eyes and pretend.
But you don't. You pick a porn that you fancy, that you physically.
But everybody has different choices of what they like.
I know, but like, no, hang on. No, when you put a porn on, you are specifically going for a porn that is turning you on. When you go to a swingers party and you get left with the bald guy from next door that's fat and ugly and rank, how do you get through that?
I couldn't.
Close your eyes.
No, I couldn't.
It's a strange world. It's a totally strange world. I mean, you could make a scene and say, no, I'm not going to be with him, but you would never be invited back into that group or those parties. You were expected. I mean, depending on what each couple's rules were, some of them would split up and go their own ways. But I didn't want that.
No. I don't think
That sounds
I'd
scary,
ever be
actually.
able to. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever be able to go to a swinging party.
They're fun to watch.
I mean, I
It's
think it's one of
essentially
those
watching
situations
porn
like,
then.
well, like you'd have to experience it to understand.
It's just like a big orgy. People come in evening gowns and pretend there's something they're not.
So it's like watching porn, essentially, isn't it?
Is it like role play?
If you weren't participating, yeah, you could sit back, have a glass of champagne, and watch somebody make love in front of you. Yes. Or
All right,
have
let me answer this question real quick. Kaylee said, "Coach, why do men choose to look at women who look opposite of their spouse?"
God, no.
Why?
I
I
don't
wonder.
understand that. I am lost at that myself. I have gone
I wonder
through
that.
this myself.
Okay.
I have had partners that,
Okay, can I answer this question?
yeah. Sorry.
It's called an arousal template. An arousal template is a mental map or framework that guides an individual's sexual desires and responses. It's a unique constellation of thoughts, images, fantasies, behaviors, and other sensory experiences that become linked to sexual arousal through a combination of early life experiences, conditioning, media, and cultural influences. This template isn't fixed and can evolve, but it's often formed unconsciously, particularly in childhood, and can become distorted by factors like trauma or excessive exposure to certain types of media. How it's formed. Early childhood experiences, both sexual and non-sexual, can lay the foundation for your template. For instance, early exposure to certain media, teachings from family members, or even traumatic events can become integrated into this framework. Conditioning over time, the early experiences create associations, and a particular feeling, object, or scenario can become a trigger for arousal, even if it wasn't initially. And lastly, cultural and media influences. The media you consume, including pornography, books, and movies, significantly shapes what you find desirable. This can lead to a template that is influenced by cultural norms or specific fictional scenarios. So why can that differ from your spouse? Because then comes along your spouse who may or may not fit that ingrained arousal template that you might not even be aware of, and you fall in love with that person. Doesn't mean that you aren't also aroused by your spouse, or that they aren't arousing to you, but these arousal templates are deeply formed in all of us. How's that for an answer?
So my husband always wanting me to be a blonde.
That possibly
Was
could be because his arousal template was just so ingrained in him, and he's trying to make you fit into that.
But he married a brunette.
I married a brunette too. And my arousal template is different than that of my wife.
Is it that specific though with hair color? Like, is it down to
Sure,
so
absolutely.
minute specifics?
Yeah, but again, that what is so focused on in that is the look of a person as opposed to the whole person, which is what
But
needs to
I
be
think-
decoupled in order for true love and intimacy to occur. Right?
I think if you're with a man that is with you, that he's not attracted to you, he doesn't like the look of you, he's just a narcissist and he's using you.
It doesn't
No,
mean
it's
he
not
it,
different
it doesn't mean he
sector.
also it doesn't mean he doesn't like the look of that person also. It just may not be totally
I think he's a
aligned with
narcissist
the
anyway.
ingrained arousal template.
Mm.
Two things can be true.
Well, my ex married a blonde, so I guess after 18 years he got what he wanted.
Well, and that's I think where, like Kaylee said, so it's not me, I'm not the problem. No, you're not the problem, right? And just because your arousal template is one thing doesn't mean that you can't fall in love with somebody else. And in fact, I think that's what actually calls us into true love and true intimacy, where we can see the person for their heart, for the full being of the person, as opposed to just what they look like, which again, pornography.
Who do you think is the problem of pornography? Do you think it's the man or the woman?
That's a chicken and the egg conversation. I don't know. Both.
The
But
makers
well,
or the production staff?
it's both. It's both. With no supply, there's no demand. With no demand, there's no supply. But I would put more of the responsibility on the consumer, not the producer.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and that just simply comes from what I believe would be true masculinity would be not to objectify women and children, and not to to traffic people, which is mostly fueled by men.
You've chatted quite a lot in other lives that I've been on about how young boys are exposed to porn.
I think it's horrendous.
But
Yeah, it's
what
terrible.
about girls? Girls
Well,
are exposed.
girls are as well. Yeah, statistically, it's less prevalent, but girls absolutely are as well, right? So that's why I
You've
think I
got
mean
9-year-old and getting exposed. It is
Younger than that.
disgusting, isn't it, Freya?
yeah.
Horrendous. Which is why I'm so glad that a lot of the main porn sites now, they do have an age verification.
restriction. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to have an actual valid form of ID in order to access most sites. You still can access porn, which is dangerous.
Of course you can.
But I just think it's just very dangerous because children, right? So I work in education, and children at that age are extremely, like, their brains are extremely malleable, and it can really affect you the younger that you are. So, which is why it's such like a massive issue for me, and why I feel so strongly about like children being exposed to it. And
So Freya, can I ask you a question? So you actively watch porn with your boyfriend, but you're actively also against porn.
No. So So my original argument was sort of it has
Work in
limitations.
education, so it's either here nor there. No, is it a little? I don't understand. Like, you have a relationship with your boyfriend that is surrounded with porn, cemented with watching porn together, yet you also deem it not fit.
No, it's the way I see it, we're both adult people, and my original argument when I started this live was that either of us, we use it rarely and we don't use it together. The scenario that I talked about before was when we did watch it together, was when we watched one that was like a comedic one. We don't actively watch it together, we watch it separately because we live separately.
Okay, yeah.
And if we do watch it, it'll be rare at that. And the reason that we do is because, I mean, we have spicy photos with each other that we keep and that we take for, like, I don't know, maybe it's his birthday, it's my birthday, special occasion, Valentine's Day.
Yeah, yeah.
And we might use them when we miss each other, and we might use them. But sometimes if, we're too tired because we work a lot and we can't think of a nice scenario to relax ourselves, or we just want to feel intimate in that moment, we might use pornography as a tool to imagine like a sex scenario and then imagine ourselves in that scenario.
I was like, I like the fact that we agreed on the fact that people are exposed to it so young.
Yeah, too young.
The problem.
It's for adults.
The problem is people getting exposed to it too young. Kaylee asked me, I've got a question for you. If you got into a relationship where you disliked if you watched it, meaning porn, no, I couldn't give a crap if he watched porn or not, to be honest with you. It's not my business. If he wants to watch porn, he can watch porn. But I guess that's a different thing to say when you're single. When you're in the relationship and in love with someone, it might be a different answer.
Lauren seems to think that we're attacking people in the chat.
Who's attacking?
Nobody's attacking anybody. Lauren.
I don't think so.
Lauren put that in there, so I don't know what I've said.
I think Erica and Freya have been absolutely lovely in this chat, and I think I've been lovely too. And I agree with Freya in the fact that, yeah, the younger that you're exposed to it will be more damaging. And that's where we need to have stricter rules. And what do you think, Coach?
Children should not be involved at all. Like,
Well,
and it
yeah,
shouldn't
so
be easy to do that.
yeah, I think that's great. However, it still has to go back to how do you view people? How do you view intimacy? Do you view people as beautiful people who deserve to be treated with dignity, honor, and respect? And if so, it shouldn't matter the age. Using them, consuming them, reducing them down to their sexual value only for your pleasure shouldn't be acceptable. And we know.
What do you think should happen? Like, ban
you should just
porn?
focus on your partner. I mean, in one sense, I could say I don't care what happens to the porn industry. I do care about that, but how can I be the best husband I can be? How can you or somebody be the best wife you can be? Is it me being the best husband I can be if I'm out there fooling around with dozens or hundreds of other girls on the internet? Or is it if I'm just trying to romance my wife and provide and protect for her and her only, and not go lusting after or ogling after other women?
There's not a lot of men like you, so yeah,
There's
perfectly.
plenty of men like me.
Is
There
there?
absolutely are. Yes.
Really?
You're not hanging out with them, Marcy, because your job, your income literally depends on you not hanging out with the men like me.
Excuse me?
That's true. It's true. I'm not condemning you. I'm not shaming you. That's true.
No, hang on. My job life and personal life aren't entwined.
Yes, they are. Everybody's are.
They're
To say there's a separation of personal and work is not a thing. No matter what we try to do, everybody's lives are intermingled.
Agreeing with you.
Yeah, because it's true. And I'm saying that
You
See?
drive me crazy, man.
I know.
Tell you what,
Right?
This guy gets me
I
every
mean,
time. He
that's
drives
like-
me insane.
That's like a guy who would say like, "Oh, I can't find a woman who isn't sleeping around with a bunch of dudes." It's like, well, where are you finding your woman? Strip clubs? Like,
It's true.
Shut up, Austin.
it's true.
I've
With all
see
due
it.
respect, shh.
okay,
You
when
know I
I
love
see
you,
it,
man.
right?
I know.
I've told a few people my past that I thought were good friends. They
Yeah.
happen to be men. And that's all they want to talk about. And it's like, no, I
Oh,
don't.
yeah, my ex was like that.
I don't swing. I'm not in the lifestyle. I don't do that. But they want to hear it. They want to hear what I did to turn them on, I think. So yeah, it does carry into your personal life.
It
Your
does.
future
And
life.
Nikki in the comments said, "You are the company you keep." That's very
Totally.
true. That's very true. Thank you, girl. I like oh, Austin. I swear to God, you're driving me insane here, lads.
Well, look, Marcy, I know you want out of it. There's no question for me that you want out of it. You just don't see the
Okay.
path, which put me in your situation. I'm sure I'd feel the same way. That's hard.
You don't want to be in my situation, mate.
Well, I mean, sure, I don't want to be, but I can have compassion for somebody in your situation because it's easier for people to be like, well, just stop doing it. Okay.
I like talking to Erica and Freya, especially Erica, because Erica has expressed that her boyfriend was online to these women. I think Freya did. I'm not sure, Freya.
I did, yeah, it was my ex.
It's hard for me to listen to that because I'm that girl that there probably was onto, or one of them girls, or do you know what I mean? Like that's my job. That's
Well,
what.
mine met up
I
with
think I
women.
just chose the wrong guy.
Sorry,
Mine
sorry.
met up with women that were my friends when we
Ew.
were in the lifestyle.
Oh, good God,
They
no.
wanted my husband, but didn't tell me. That's what ended it all. So
Yeah.
he got all the friends in the marriage. He could have them.
Yeah, so
Erica, you
I
deserve
think
more
that
than that.
the common theme here is I think we all know, I mean, all anybody wants is to be seen, known, and loved, cherished, honored, protected, respected. That's all we want. Pornography subverts that. That's obvious. I'll say it. You guys might not all agree with that. But pornography is fake intimacy. It's false intimacy. It can't be intimacy because it's not real. And it's hard to acknowledge that and admit that and say, you know what, I am just going to put my full love and attention on my partner, and then I expect the same in return.
Do you know what I find the hardest thing is the majority of my clients are in relationships or married, and they slag off. Do you know the word slag in America? Bitch,
Like, talk bad about.
talk bad about their girlfriends and their wives to me.
Yeah.
And I'm there
That's awful.
entertaining it. It's horrible, Freya. It is horrible. I feel like a horrible person. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, but here's the thing is the guys, they don't actually want you. They're complaining about their partners, and our complaints point to our longings. They're complaining about to their partners, to you, but they actually have a deep longing to be seen and known and loved by their partners, but they don't know how to make that happen. Just like I didn't know how to make that happen. It's very psychological.
It's not
But-
the corn star's job to keep your husbands from looking. I agree with that comment.
I completely agree too.
Yeah.
It's they will always find that there's no you will never get rid of the corn industry. You'll never get rid of any of it. It's there. It's for life now. Unfortunately, it is.
Well, it always
And it's
has
up
been, and it always will be,
and it's
unfortunately,
up to the
until Jesus comes back.
It's up to it's up to the consumer, and the consumer usually is a man, and he's usually married or got a girlfriend.
Yeah. Well, and so, you know, every man who knocks on the door of a brothel is actually seeking love. They actually want love.
You've said that before, and I really question that.
It's true.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that because I feel like
strip clubs.
I feel like testosterone and
Oh,
hormones
you've got
and
three
all that stuff.
girls now, Austin.
Well, first of all, That is not my
It's
phrase.
a totally different subject. Never mind.
Well, no, it's that comes from G.K. Chesterton. So what that saying is that they don't want sex. They don't want attention from that person. They just want to be deeply seen and known and loved. And there was a study done where I think it was north of 50%, like 55% of men who seek out high-priced escorts, nothing physical ever happened.
That's only some men, though.
Way. I'm telling you now, as a professional in the industry, that is bullshit.
So there
Maybe
really
you're not priced that high then.
there really are
I'm
paid
priced
gigs?
very high. I'm priced very high, Austin.
Yeah.
Look, at the end of the day, the way I see it, sort of me and my partner at the minute, we're in a very committed, healthy relationship, and we're very honest with each other. And if he ever turned around and asked me, "Hey, I don't like that you watch porn. Don't watch it," I'd say, "Yeah, okay, I'll not." Same with him. If I told him, "I don't like that you watch that,"
How
I'd like
old
to
are you,
stop,"
Freya?
he would do it. I'm 21.
You're 21 years old. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't letting a man tell you what to do and what not to do. Number one.
Exactly. It's more of like,
You're
I
21
would do
years
that
old,
to
girl.
respect him. Like I would do that to let him know that I love him the same way. Like we're both
You're
equal, both on
21.
mutual terms.
You're 21.
Yeah.
Don't go down that rabbit hole. Don't do it, girl. You're 21
I don't
years
know. I
old,
just
and
wouldn't want to make him uncomfortable ever. So
you want to
if he
make
asked me
him
that
feel
too,
comfortable.
yeah, I
So
want to
where-
make him feel loved the same way he makes me feel loved.
Where are these rich men that just want my company but don't want sex? I'm more for that.
Well, the only way that happens is when they go cheat on their current partner. So you probably don't want
no,
them.
I don't want that. No.
It all comes with the price, Erica, no matter what.
I think
Okay,
I
I'll
might
just-
be a
I'll
little
just
bit
stay
naive though.
I'll just
Like
stay
I
alone.
try to see the good in people, but I've got my fingers crossed. I choose happiness over anything, and I think porn in our relationship, it's like an outliner thing. It like makes up. It doesn't even like involve or make up any precedence in our relationship. It's just something that exists in the world that both of us know about, both of us have been exposed to, and it's not something that either of us depend on. It's just something that sometimes we both know that we might occasionally use, and that's just the end of the story, really.
How do you know you don't depend on it?
Because I could stop watching it like that. I don't need it. I have an imagination. I don't
What
need
about
it.
him?
You
How do
got
you
a
know?
man down there
How do you know he
that-
doesn't depend on it?
Doesn't think it's cheating.
How do you know he doesn't
just
depend on
know.
it?
Based on his cell phone history, based on like how he talks to me, based
long
on
have
how
you
we
been
talk to other,
together?
based on
Has he ever tried to
it's
stop?
just I just know.
How long have you been together?
It's been just over 2.5 years now.
Okay. So
Yes.
you
So
feel
I
like
would,
you know him.
Freya, I would
I feel like I
just be,
know him enough.
yeah, I would be careful with that, Freya, because the brain science suggests that it can be an addiction.
And is he
and
21 as well?
Yeah, and it's,
Yeah,
some
they're
even
both
say that
21.
it's harder to stop than, a cocaine addiction. And
Take
so
my- yeah.
you
it
really
ends
don't
in
even know that
divorce.
until you try to stop. And so, and a lot of women, yeah, I do this for a living. A lot of women, they don't even come to terms with the fact that it might be problematic until they get pregnant or they have their first child. And then that really
I
is
do
like,
worry
oh,
about that
why?
a little.
Yeah, why is he still looking at this? Why is he still seeking after other women? I'm sitting here trying to keep a baby alive, and he's in the other room masturbating to some other woman, and then he can't stop.
I think I trust that if I asked him not to, he wouldn't. But it's the fact of the matter is,
Yeah, it
I
might.
think it's just like compared to my ex, he's just not on the same level. Like my ex was totally addicted in every single way I could tell. Literally, his entire being, his humor, his personality, it was all about sex, 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 and it was pretty horrible. And I think just because I was young and naive, I was 17 at the time when I was dating him, and I think at 17, you're just like, oh, I wanna feel like a grown up. I wanna have a grown up relationship. I wanna have grown up love. And I was very naive at the time, so I think just the difference between the two, I think that's why I'm a little bit more trusting with him, because his sort of sexual nature based on the ex sexual nature, the two opposite people, and he seems like the more respectful, the more level-headed type. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I got it. What I'm
Say
curious
you're-
is what might even be more respectful than that. You're comparing, and it sounds like
If
he's a
neither
great
of us
guy,
did.
right? But you're comparing him to somebody who sounds like you just didn't have any of this together, and he's better.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. But what would be the most
Yeah.
ideal way to approach sexuality within your relationship?
I don't know. I think just by talking instead. We talk a lot anyway, you know. It like we spend a lot of time at each other's houses because we live separately. I think with the UK in the cost of living, obviously getting on the property ladder is expensive, and we're both 21, so live at home. It's fine. It is what it is. Pardon?
FaceTime each other if you can't
Yeah, we
be
do all the time, every day.
So based on this
Like, we're-
conversation, Freya, what conversation might you want to have with him? Just maybe with any new awareness that you have.
I don't know, just kind of very much talking about our kind of boundaries when it comes to love and intimacy, like a big conversation about like how we view ourselves, what we don't like, what we do like, and just a very honest conversation because we've had plenty of honest conversations about this matter itself. Actually, we've sat in bed together and talked about this exact life, like this exact debate, like is porn cheating, and we've had different things to say all the time. Like me and him, like we have a lot of debates. It's quite fun. Like I like that we can have those interesting conversations together. I think
Freya,
it might be a conversation I'll have.
Freya, sorry to interrupt you there,
It's
darling.
all right.
Sorry. So you're both 21, right? So you're both really
Mhm.
young, yeah?
Mhm.
And men are at their peak sexually in their early 20s, and women are at their 40s.
I did not know that.
Well, I mean, coach, is that not
I don't know. What did you say?
Men are at their peak in their early 20s sexually, and women in their early 40s.
30s.
I don't know. Define peak.
Is it 30s? Oh, okay. Sexually, actively wanting sex, like feeling the motions of the ocean, so to speak. So
I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not. I mean,
What?
like scientifically proven. I don't know.
I don't think men know what they're doing in their 20s.
I think, I mean, here in the UK, if you Google it, it's men are at their sexual peak in their early 20s and women in their early, like late
Men
30s.
typically peak in their late teens and early 20s, while women often reach their peak later, sometimes in their late 30s or
30s.
early 40s.
Yeah.
Right.
But what I'm curious about is what do we mean by peak, right?
Physically or mentally? Yeah.
Physically, mentally,
level of
desired,
libido, do you
like
think?
yeah. I
I'd
mean,
say
Libido?
So your Freya, your partner, he's 21 years old. He's there just wanking for gold. He's mentally like a 14-year-old boy.
I mean, I'd say he's quite mature
Yeah,
at his
but
age.
if you think about it,
that's what I said when I was 21 too.
Yeah.
He comes across that way, you know, and even
His
I've
brain's
got
not
quite a good
developed
relationship with
yet.
his mum as well.
His frontal cortex hasn't developed yet.
Hasn't exactly, Erica. Thank you, Erica.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Not till he's 25.
Mm-hmm.
He's running with his PINIS. I spelled that
I mean,
wrong.
I'll hold my hands up. I mean, I'm probably a bit naive, to be honest. I've always been a little bit naive about these things, you know. I didn't, to be honest with you, right, I didn't actually discover like sex and porn like until quite a late age. I think I was 15 when I found out like actually what it was fully. And I know that's gonna be a bit of a surprise, but I was a little bit sheltered, if that makes any sense. Like I didn't,
I totally get you, Freya,
like
because
I only found out about, yeah.
I get you, Freya. I totally get you. I did not have sex for the first. I lost my virginity at the age of 21. I was a late bloomer into this industry, so
Well,
to speak.
Help Cakes wants you to bring his wife up. I'll drop
Oh, he
down if
does?
you want to go.
Oh, let's
Yeah.
bring him on. Yeah, we got room for one more. Let's bring
You-
Help Cakes on. Hey, Help Cakes.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm leaving him. I've had it.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yes, he was under the covers, thought I was sleeping. You know what he was doing?
What?
Take one guess.
Watching porn?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry.
I didn't mean it.
You didn't mean it? What, you just tripped and fell and started masturbating?
No, well, my phone was on and I hit the wrong button.
Oh man. And you got caught.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for sharing, Help Cakes.
Bye.
He's a guys, if you watch me, he's a troll. He comes on every night. He's the best troll there ever was.
I'm sorry, this is my first night here, and I am just like fascinated with the conversation.
Oh, well, stick around. Give me a follow. Just might change your life.
I think it has. It's changed the way I'm thinking.
That's what we try to do here.
Yeah.
He's
If
changed my
I
life.
ever, at 63, I don't know if I'll ever have a relationship again, but if I do, things will be different.
Erica,
You give a
you're
refreshing
63.
perspective.
You're not fucking
And-
93.
Yeah.
So, Erica, get back on that horse and go out and get someone. You look gorgeous, by the way, Erica.
That horse
Yeah.
hasn't been ridden in 15 years. There ain't no ride anymore.
All right. I'm going to kick you guys off and bring up some other guests.
Yes,
Hold on,
please.
hold on, real quick. Both Erica and Freya, you guys are real apprehensive about coming on here. Where do you land now based on where you were an hour ago when you came up here?
Totally comfortable. Thank you. You made it very easy.
All right. And has your mind been changed?
Yes, it has. As
All right.
I was just thinking of porn, and then as I streamed out where it led into my life, it started with porn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, it changed
Yeah.
my thinking.
All right. Freya, what about you?
Yeah, I really appreciate the sort of perspective that you have. You know, I'm sort of very open to different opinions and sort of thank you for giving me that perspective. The way I see it, yeah, it has changed somewhat and I kind of, understand a bit more now. I really don't need it, and the way I've seen it, but the way I also did see it before, like it's a part of life, but it's not a part of my life. It's just out there and it exists and I've got opinions on it and yeah, I choose happiness overall. I choose to be happy and I choose to love myself and I choose to, be happy and in love and feel, comfortable, heard and seen, like you said. So yeah, that's my 2 cents.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. Can I just offer some, not advice necessarily, but encouragement to you, Freya?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'm not saying this in a pejorative way because you're young. I'm saying this like to encourage you. I talk to a lot of people, and a lot of young people think, particularly with pornography and promiscuity and sex and all that they have to continue thinking the way that they think, and they can't change their opinion on it. And my invitation to you would be just do your research, do your homework about pornography, the industry, what it creates, how it always fractures relationships, always, and I'm literally always,
Yes.
it always fractures
Agreed.
relationships.
Definitely can.
Yeah,
I've seen
well,
it.
it always does.
It will.
And just think about what's beneath the surface of that. Beneath every man who watches pornography and every woman who watches pornography, there's a story that's dying to be told. And getting down to that root story is exactly what we're avoiding by continuing to watch pornography. And so as you grow older in your romantic life and your personal life and your career and everything, just consider like what is beneath the behavior. And I think you'd be fascinated with what you learn about yourself and your capacity to give and receive love. So that's my
Okay,
spiel.
thank you.
Yeah. Marcy, what about you? I know you've been on here before, but it's always interesting talking to you.
I'm really good.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
You
There
sound
you are.
muffled.
Oh, sorry. Someone just commented what happens within the industry. And ding, 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 I can tell you.
Yep, you sure can. And I'll interview you sometime and we'll hear more about it.
Yeah, I'm getting tired.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys later. Thanks for
Thank you.
chatting.
Thank you very much. You can
Yeah.
Yeah,
drop.
thank you for having me.
All right.
I'll be
Yep.
back.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. Sounds good. Bye-bye. All right. Do you guys all hear the music? By the way, that song just ended, but have you been hearing the music? You do? Okay, cool. Oh, Callie, you're waiting. Sorry. I missed you.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
And
How are
Johnny
you?
Jones, I'll bring you up here in just a second. I'm doing good, thanks. Is porn cheating?
Yes. I was gonna come up and talk to the other people, but I can just mention what I was gonna say. But when she was talking about how they can like give it up whenever they want to, I just wanted to say that like I think a lot of people think that they'll just be able to give it up like if they watch it and then they say like, oh, but if my partner said that they wanted me to stop watching it, I would just stop watching it. And I think that's like a nice thought that they like think that, but I think they don't realize that like in reality that's a lot of times not realistic.
Yeah.
Because that's what so many people think they're gonna do, and then that's the reason that so many people end up watching it behind their partner's back, because it's not so simple as just I'm gonna give this up, because it is an addiction for a lot of people. So I think when you think you can just give it up, like I had the idea in my head for a long time that like it was okay if men like watched porn before they met me as long as they like stopped watching it when they met me, and I just was like very naive about the fact that like it would be very easy for them to just like stop watching it, you know. I didn't like realize how difficult it is to like stop, but I think it's like there's a lot that goes into like stopping watching porn, and I think some people don't understand that sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Totally. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people say that, you know, alcoholics say that too. I can stop when I want to stop. And okay, then try. Do it.
yeah,
If you think it's harmful or bad, if you think pornography is not good, then just stop doing it. And what I have actually found is many women, like I see here in the comments, Freya, many women can just stop. Okay. Very rarely can a man just stop without getting some sort of help, without having some sort of intervention to assist with that. I don't know why that is. Well, there are reasons why that is, but a lot of women are like, oh yeah, it's not a problem anymore. Okay, I'm done. But then men struggle for years sometimes to actually root it out of their lives. So, all right.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
But
Thanks
yeah.
for sharing.
Okay.
All right. I'll be RB, and I'm going to bring Johnny Jones on here in just a second. Be right back. Guys, I just saw Mars. I'm not kidding. I just went outside and looked up in the sky, saw a little red dot. It was Mars. Which, don't even get me started on how big the universe is. Because it's so big. Like, it's so big. Mars is so far away, and it looks like just a little dot. And then you look at how big our you can tell I went down the universe rabbit hole the other day on YouTube. It's crazy how big it is. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good, thanks. Is porn cheating?
Absolutely. But
Absolutely.
I haven't really viewed your profile before. I kind of want to know your story first and foremost before I told you mine.
Okay, are you in charge now?
No, of course not. I just kind of wanted to know what your experience was so I could relate to it.
All right. Fair enough. My name's Austin. I'm a coach both for men who are struggling with unwanted sexual behavior, such as porn or sex addiction, and I also coach women who are dealing with betrayal trauma, the trauma that they experience after discovering that their partner is not being faithful to them sexually, whether it's using pornography or otherwise. I got this job for a reason because I watched pornography for about 20 years from age 12 to 32. And I got married at age 26, and my pornography use escalated into physically cheating on my wife, which was not a good time, not a good season of our marriage. And I came clean of that. And ultimately, we were able to restore our marriage and turn it into something that is beautiful. And we're still married. We've been married for 14 and a half years. And now I professionally help people to improve their relationships and recover from the damage of infidelity and betrayal. What's your story?
Well, that parallels pretty well with me.
Okay.
I started watching porn, I guess, when I was 13. And it continued to spiral out of control. And people don't assume that pornography is a drug, but as I'm sure you know, there's plenty of evidence that concludes that it actually causes a lot of brain. What'd you say? It actually shrinks the gray matter of the brain. So, and I thought at one point in time that I was psychologically addicted to it, and that's why I couldn't remember certain parts of my life. But when I was born, I was a very gifted child, you could say. I had a fairly high IQ. I could have done something with my life, but porn ruined me. I would spend 12 hours a day on it, and there was times in my life I could not remember.
Can you time out for a second? I'm tracking with you, and it's really interesting, guys. In the comments, you need to stop. You need to stop. Okay, I'm not following every single comment you guys are saying, but it seems like you guys are ganging up on Marcy. I could be wrong, but just stop. We're here to have conversation, and if you can't do that in a polite and respectful way, go somewhere else. Okay, there is a way to politely disagree, and that's not it. All right, so Marcy, I see you're waiting. I will bring you back on here in just a minute. So, yeah, okay. All right, man, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, so for 20 years, it's been a problem, and not until I got married a couple of years ago, I actually started to fight against it and failed over and over. And it is absolutely an addiction. And as you notice, if you look at porn now, it's vastly more depraved than it was just 30, 40 years ago. I mean, magazines have all but disappeared, and now we're doing VR. And let's not even talk about AI. I mean, it scares me the amount of stuff you can actually generate with AI. And I'm kind of nervous for for humanity itself. But I wanted to just say briefly that yes, it's a terrible, terrible addiction. It's absolutely cheating. And every minute that you spend watching pornography, you are losing brain cells, okay? You're losing yourself. You're not studying anything. You're not making your wife something great to eat. You're not telling her you love her. You're not taking care of your kids. You're wasting your life entirely. And it's brief, but I wanted to make that point. And
That's
thank you
a
for
great
doing what
point.
you're doing.
Yeah, man. No, I appreciate that. Yeah, no, you could be making your wife dinner. You could be buying her flowers. You could be doing something nice, but instead you're thinking about the next girl that you're going to masturbate to on the
Yep.
internet.
It's absolutely
life.
atrocious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I've been there, and it sounds like you have too, man.
Oh yeah, still
Yeah.
going, still trying to, still fighting it, man.
Yeah, got it. All right, who else in your life knows that you struggle with this?
Oh, my wife. Yeah, you got to be honest with that. Like,
Who else?
if
Who
you're
else
not honest with
besides
that,
her?
everyone. I have told everyone that I can possibly tell because I'm trying to keep people from falling down the same terrible traps, into the same terrible traps that I fell into. I try to tell everyone.
Yeah, yeah. What have you done to try to work on it?
Oh, honestly, the only thing, I swear to you, the only thing that keeps me from failing is reading the Bible. praying constantly.
How many
That's
days a
it.
week do you read the Bible?
I try to read it every day.
Okay, I don't know if it's true or not, but I saw a pastor who was like, there's studies that if you read the Bible 3 days a week, it doesn't have a lot of change in your life. But if you do
But
4
4,
days a week,
yep,
it's everything because it's more than
yep.
half.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah, and then I try
Yeah,
to do that, and I try to stick to that. If I don't, it will get me.
yeah.
It will get me.
Are you in any recovery groups or seeing a therapist or anything like that?
No, I'm not. My wife is my therapist. She helps me out with it. She had the same struggles years ago, and she managed to get out of it entirely. And she helps me. So I used to spend every day watching pornography, and now I will slip up every 2 weeks, maybe. Sometimes I
Okay.
can go a month. And
Okay.
I seem nervous about this, but I'm actually just really, really angry that
Mm.
we have pushed this so far. And I mean, if you go on TikTok, I have an addiction, man. It's like if you were waving alcohol in front of somebody who was an alcoholic. You wouldn't do that. But we don't think about it when it comes to video games or TikTok. Yeah, I mean, you swipe TikTok, you'll see some stuff. I have
Hmm.
to stay away from my phone. I mean, I might as well throw it out the window.
Hmm.
But it's an addiction. It's really, truly a harmful addiction.
Well,
And absolutely 100% cheating.
yeah. Why don't you throw your phone out the window? That's what the Bible says to do.
Yeah, well, I thought about ripping my eye out, but I thought the
Yeah.
phone is probably better.
Well, that's exactly what it means, right? Cut your arm off, right?
Yep.
Cut your hand
Yeah,
off
and
that
I
caused
thought
you to
about that.
stumble. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's what I thought about the other day. The only reason I need my phone anyway is to make content, and otherwise I leave it in the house. I will come out here and get a video ready, and I'll come and I'll get out here and I'll record it. I have a separate studio away from the house, and
What do
I'll
you
try
do though?
to.
I mean, you seem funny looking at your content, but you have 0 followers on TikTok, so there's got to be something else you do.
Yeah, I'm a YouTuber.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I
Like
make
that's what you do.
CB radio stuff. Yep, CB radio content. That's what I make money doing.
Okay, cool, man.
Mhm.
That's fun.
Yep. Well,
What's your
I
YouTube?
Johnny Jones at home.
And that's your full-time job?
Nope, I sell side on eBay. I sell sell on eBay. I make songs. I write songs and sell those. I sell pads for a disc repair machine, and I do YouTube and a little of everything, really.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
So
could have been something.
is your wife actually a therapist?
Physical therapist, yeah, but she studied
Nice.
hypnotherapy, so she was a physical therapist. She got a certificate in hypnotherapy. I don't know if you've heard of this, but Caring for the Heart is a counseling program she went through, and we have all the CDs for that.
Hmm.
She's helped me tremendously, more so than anyone, because I don't think anyone really knows how to. They just say, "Hey, stop looking at porn, man. Don't do that. Don't stop looking at porn." It's like, well,
Yeah, many
I would
people
love
do.
to. Trust me, man. I would love to. I just snap my fingers, it's gone. You know, I'd have so much free time. I could just study and really make something myself. But
Yeah.
a lot of young men, they're not even interested in sex anymore. It has
Yeah.
ruined them.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Freya. Yeah, and that's a lot of recovery programs are that. It's like stop watching porn. Well, that doesn't help. That
No.
doesn't help. Last week in my men's group, I did a whole deep dive on our arousal templates. That was fun, which is why it's been fresh on my mind as we talked about earlier. Well, man, your wife sounds great, and I'm curious why you haven't branched out to get help outside of just her.
Because honestly, frankly, it's not something that I really enjoy talking about. But I wanted to try to create my own program with it, and I'm currently writing a book on that. So it's not necessarily that I'm against help. I'm just trying, and maybe it's in vain. I'm trying to figure out the ins and outs of it, no pun intended, on my own, and I'm trying to figure out how I can help other people with it. So it's more or less, I'm attempting to do what you're doing, just in the very infant stages of it.
Yeah, got it. Well, okay, and I love that, man. I love that. Can I hate being advicey, but can I give you some advice?
Give me all you want.
All right. But I even have a hard time giving advice because I don't like giving advice. What books have you read on the topic?
I've done a lot of research online. I haven't read any books on the topic itself.
Okay. So it sounds like you're trying to offer your solution when you haven't, in terms of a book, and you haven't read some of the books. I've got a ton of books that I would recommend. The most prominent one being the book Unwanted by Jay Stringer. But there's a ton of books, man. If you go to the resources page in the link in my bio, Your Brain on Porn is a good one. Mind Over Explicit Matter, Unwanted, Make Sense of Your Story. The Betrayal Bind, to get the betrayal aspect of it. Dopamine Nation is a fascinating book. I think you would really be fascinated by that book. The Body Keeps the Score. You've read Dopamine Nation?
No, I've read a lot on the dopamine and just how much it traps you. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I also want to say, I want to be very clear. I do think you can be helpful to people in this, even if it's creeping up in your life from time to time. However, I think you can have a much more powerful impact if you've really got this thing to where it's not a problem anymore. I didn't create my first video on the internet on this topic until I think I was 6 years clean.
Oh, nice.
6 years, no porn.
That's tough.
It's actually not. It's actually not. It is and it isn't. When you actually embrace a program of recovery, it just becomes second nature, right?
So how do you deal with that now? I mean, it's and I've experienced that before, where where it doesn't even phase you. But so you have actually gotten to the point now where it does not phase you. That is really great. That's where I want to be for the rest of my existence. That's where I want to be.
Yeah. Well, you can get there, man. You can absolutely get there. You got to throw your phone away, like I did. Yeah. I threw my phone away. Just kidding. I didn't throw my phone away. My phone's right here. It's right here. I don't have the apps that I used to have.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, man. How do you do that? Well, one, like the fact that you're using your wife, who's not a therapist, as a therapist, even though she is a therapist because she's a physical therapist, but she's not the other kind of therapist. That's great. However, she's your wife. She's still your wife. So what I tend to see when people do that is they're kind of using their wife as like, I know you're still going to love me no matter what, and you're also trying to help me, so you can kind of play this game to where you can keep your relapsing at bay, to where it's not fully pushing her away, but it's not fully drawing her in.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've felt that before, but I've recognized that, and I've decided to pray through that every time that I have that tendency of going, well, she probably would, she's having a bad day, and I could say, well, you were having a bad day yesterday, so I messed up. Oh well, I realize that's not an excuse. And I will look at your bio and take a look at the books too, because I'm interested in this.
Yeah, do that, man. And if you want to schedule a call with me, I'd be happy to chat. I have groups for men, and I also do one-on-one personalized coaching. But the thing is, man, you got to be in a place where other men know what's going on in your life, and you can be encouraged to move forward. And it sounds like you don't have that.
No, I don't have I don't have any friends really. And I guess I don't really have, my father, he suffered from a major addiction that people don't call it addiction. They think it's ridiculous. Gambling addiction. He went through, thousands and thousands of dollars just on poker machines. And he understands it. He cleaned up. He actually managed to beat it, but he's not very open about it. He's never been really open about that. So it's a bit difficult to talk to him about it. He would just go, well, just stop doing that. You don't need to do that. Stop doing that. Well, yeah, I wish I could take your advice. And I do. Of course, I stop myself many times, but every time that I relapse, it'll go back to the same thing. It's sort of kind of like how when you're taking drugs, you need to continuously up the dose. And that's what we see with porn nowadays. I mean, you have to up the dose. I mean, there's things that I never was interested in that now I'm watching because it's the only thing that gives me the high.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How old are you?
Oh, 33.
33. Okay. Yeah. So 20 years. Well, man, look, I kind of recommend like this 3-pronged approach. You got to have some sort of good one-on-one work that's going to help you through this, to dive deep into the root of the issue. Until you find and heal the root of the issue, you will always have a tendency to go back to it. The second thing is some sort of good group work or community work, or a place to be seen and known with what you're going through. And the fact that you're saying like you don't have any friends, I have so many questions about that. And the third is a commitment to education on the topic, right? I mentioned all those books I talked about. But there's an origin story to this where it started, right? You didn't just wake up as a 33-year-old and say, I'm going to go look at pornography and masturbate and feel bad about it when I'm married and have a wife who wants to support me. There's patterns that are ingrained in you that started decades ago, probably even before you saw pornography. And then you saw pornography.
I noticed it.
Yeah, and you're using it as an escape from feeling some sort of pain that's going on in your heart. And the hard work is identifying that pain, bringing it to the surface, and then working on healing that. And by the way, when you do that, it's going to hurt more because you actually have to deal with the pain.
I recognized what it stemmed from. It stems from the same thing usually. Well, not the same things, but the similar scenario, some sexual scenario when you're younger, and it did seem to start after that. I won't go into details, obviously.
I got you, man. I got you. But that's it. That needs to be excavated.
Right. Well, thank you for your time. I'd rather not share too much about myself here since I'm going to have comments.
That's fine, man. We're here to support you, man. If you want to book a call, and talk privately, I'd be happy to chat and help point you in the right direction. You can go to the link in my bio.
I appreciate it. I'll take a look at those books in your bio. I appreciate that a lot. Thanks for
You got
having
it,
me
man.
on.
Yeah, take care.
Yep, you too.
All right, bye-bye. All right, W's in the chat for him. And what is going on with you guys in the comments? Do we need to have a little reconciliation session here? Like, what happened? What happened? Why are we... Oh, we are at 10,000 likes. Hey, Marcy, what's up?
Back again.
Oh, you're back. Yep, you sure are.
You love me, really?
I don't love you. I would not use the word love. I do enjoy having you on and talking to you.
You like me.
I wouldn't use that word either.
What? Excuse. Oh,
I do enjoy having conversations with you on my TikTok
really
publicly.
mean not
Yes.
to like someone. God likes everyone, don't know. Don't know. Even in Jezebel.
See, this is the thing. You're not going to like this, but this is why the Bible warns against it, against the prostitute, because their lips are sweeter than honey. And you got to stay away because they know how to rope you in, but that's not going to work. It's not going to work here.
Okay, it's not going to work here. But I'll shut up.
All right. So what was happening in the comments?
Wow, I got hammered.
Bye.
Do you know English slang for hammered? Ruined, fucked.
You got ruined.
Destroyed.
Okay. Becca, do we need to bring you on as well?
Hey?
Was it Becca?
Yeah, that any English girl here, she'll know what I'm saying by hammered. I got hammered in them comments. They were ruining me.
Got it. Becca, it sounds like you guys misunderstood each other. Do you want to talk to each other?
Becca? No, I got along with Becca fine.
Okay. All right. Well,
I
then
think I do.
Okay. Becca, are you good?
Is she there? I can't see her. Is she live?
Okay. It sounds like a misunderstanding. No, I think you're good. All right. Are we good? Is everybody good? Let's move on. Are you good, Marcy?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Did you want to say anything?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I wanted to talk about how porn affects people children at a very young age and how we can try and stop this happening, because that's the big thing, isn't it? Do you agree or do you not agree that it is from a young age?
Well, I think most people do get hooked on pornography from a young age. And yeah, how can we stop that from happening? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Well, what do you think?
Alexis.
Well, I mean, look, there's a lot of women who are former porn stars, former strippers, cam girls, OnlyFans girls who flip sides and become the strongest advocates against it.
So you're putting it on the woman?
Nope, I'm not putting that. I'm just citing one thing that
What
people
about the
do.
men that do it? What about the men that seek them services? What about them?
Well, you're talking to one who has built a career out of flipping
Okay, so
sides.
can we talk about why did you seek them services then?
Because I was trying to fill a void in my heart.
Okay. And how can we stop that?
How can we
How
stop
can we
people
stop,
from
like,
trying
bad
to
people?
soothe pain in their heart? We can't. We actually can't.
No.
But we can try to educate and influence ways into better ways of dealing with the pain in their heart and better ways of seeking out comfort, as opposed to using maladaptive coping strategies like pornography, drugs, alcohol, sex, what have you.
That's more that's what I'm more intrigued with, is like, how do we educate children, educate young people, educate even adults, so to speak, that they don't need, like what you're doing, that they don't need to go down the porn route.
Well, I mean, we all can do it in different ways. This is how I do it. How will you do it?
I don't watch porn.
Yeah, but you create porn. I mean, look, I know that I believe that the intention of your question is pure, that you actually are interested in that, but there's a little bit of a mismatch there given what you do. But I think creating awareness, advocating not just against it. It's easy to advocate against something. That's actually cheap and easy, but to advocate for something better is much harder. Right? Like, notice the conversation before with Freya, I think it was.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
kind of easy to maybe get on the same team and say, let's not do this. But notice when I start asking questions about, like, what would a better marriage be? What about more love, more intimacy? That gets really hard. Because that's what's really foreign to people. So I'm all for the whole, like, you know, porn is bad and human trafficking and all that. Yes, obviously. But then what? What are we trying to do? What are we trying to point people towards? How do we create healthy sexual relationships, healthy marriages, healthy relationships?
Someone just in the comments said that I was part of the problem. But I'm not the problem. The problem is the man seeking the services.
Both are a problem.
Okay, I can get on board with that. Both are the problem. The man seeking the services and the content.
Well, both are a problem, right? I'm not an economist, but with no supply, there's no demand, or it would ruin the demand. And with no demand, there would be no supply.
They will always find a way of getting it, wouldn't they?
I don't know.
Back in your porn days, when you were watching porn, you would have always found a way of watching porn, right or wrong? Yeah?
Probably, yeah. And if there wasn't porn, I would have found something else.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
So you would have found a way of getting that hit, of getting that thing. That
Yeah,
you
and
need.
if it wasn't porn, I would have found it using something else. But I think I'm so fascinated why you're asking these questions, because you're talking to somebody who I've literally built a career on doing what you're asking how to do. And you have within your grasp, with like 4 decisions, you can flip sides as well.
I love talking to you. You know I love talking
I
to
got
you.
that. I got that. That's fine.
Do you
But
not like me talking to you? Shall I stop talking to you?
I'm fine having the conversation. But
Have I offended you in any way?
you've not offended me. No. The question is, my question for you is, what part will you play in advocating for a better standard for relationships, for sex, for prostitution?
I think I don't really play anything good in anyone's life. And I'll be honest with that. I don't think I'm contributing anything good at all. And I'll be honest. I am the source of the problem.
Okay.
But
So what do you want to do with that?
The source of the problem is fueled by the man. It's fueled by the consumer.
Just sit in what you just said, though. Just sit in that you are the source of the problem.
Yeah.
Two things can be true. The men and women who are seeking this out are also the source of the problem.
Mm-hmm.
I was part of the source of the problem when I was consuming it.
Yeah.
And then I decided I can't change the supply. I can only change my part of the demand.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, yeah.
You can't change the demand, but you can change your part of the supply.
So, but that man will get a supply from someone else, though. In a different way.
And?
So you are, Austin, you are actually asking me to be a better person.
I don't like the way you phrase that question.
Why?
Because it implies that I might think you're a bad person. What I am doing, which I strive to do no matter where somebody is in their life, is to invite them along to calling us into more together.
I think I need to be a better person. So that's why I keep coming back to your chats, because you make me want to be a better person, because you are such a good man.
Okay.
And you do. Every time I come into your live, I'm like, oh, Marcella, reevaluate what you're doing. Like, stop doing it. And only you and this live makes me think, stop being a whore. Like, stop doing this stuff. Stop selling yourself sexually. Get better. Like, just do better. And you do that for me.
Great. I love that for you. Truly. And here is where courage will make all the difference in the world for your life. Courage is doing the hard thing, even if you don't know how it's going to work out. It's you're doing the hard thing and the right thing.
You get me every time, because I'm doing it. I'm gradually getting there. I'm doing it less and less. And every time I do it, I think, oh God, your wife, your girlfriend, this is horrible. It's disgusting. I feel bad.
How bad do you feel?
So bad. I don't want to do that. I don't want to hurt another person.
How much worse do you need? How much worse do you need to feel before you give it up?
I don't need to feel any worse. I have to do it for my mental health. And my mum knows what I do. My mum knows that I'm so hurt by what I'm doing. It's hurting me more than curing me.
Absolutely. And you're the primary victim in this.
I'm sick of it. I don't want to do this anymore, Austin. I want to be able to wake up in the morning and feel proud of myself.
And you can do that.
And I never wake up and feel proud of myself.
What would you need to do tomorrow to wake up and feel more proud of yourself tomorrow than you did today?
Just not answer calls from these men, just not entertain them and what they're asking me to do.
Okay, so to essentially shut off your business.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you did that, well, could you do that?
I could easily do that, yeah.
Okay. And how would you support yourself if you did that?
Get a new job.
Get a new job.
Awesome.
Okay, so you
Figure
see the
out what-
possibilities there. It's not like you don't see any possibility for anything else. So when do you want to do that? You seem so clear and convicted that this is negatively impact.
Delete your account, change your number. They don't have my number. I have a work number, by the way. As cam girls, we don't give out our real number. I just want. I hate doing this. I hate when they talk ill of their wives, when they slag their wives off. It really hurts my heart. Like, and they're there slagging their wives off, fat bitch, fat that. I'm like, don't talk about your wife like that.
Yeah, I'm wondering if what the hurt is. Is it hearing that, or is it knowing that you're the one who's creating the environment for them to say that to you?
It's a bit of both, to be honest with you, Austin. It's a bit of both. Like, I've created that environment and I feel disgusted that I've created that environment. And I hate the fact that they feel easy to tell me that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they are easily telling me disgusting things about their wives, and it's horrible.
Yeah. And you can do your part in stopping this and being one less outlet for these men to do that.
Mm.
And you could do that in the click of a couple buttons. The toll that this is taking on you is immense. I can hear it in your voice. And the fact that you keep coming back and talking to me, and it's like every time we talk and you hear other people talk, you're just more and more convicted that what you're doing is off track.
Thing is, Austin, I believe in God. I believe in a Almighty. I believe in better things. And I'm so hurt by these men. And all they do is use and abuse me. Because that's all they're doing, is using and abusing me.
Yes, that's true. And at first you're a victim, then you're a volunteer.
Carrie said, but you allow it. Yeah, I guess I do allow it. I do in a way. I do in a way allow it because I take it. But they're giving it. They are the ones offering their money.
Marcy, why are you subjecting yourself to it?
I don't know. Lack of any self-care, any self-worth.
Okay, what are you worth?
Not much.
Why?
Don't know why. I don't know why.
You believe in God, right?
Yes, I do, yeah.
What does God say you're worth?
I'm not really sure. I think I have God in my life purely for my children, so he looks after my children. I don't think he looks after me.
Doesn't sound like a very good God to me.
No, he's a good God. I do believe in a good God. I have faith. I have a lot of faith. I just don't have faith in myself. Don't look at me like that, Austin. I am what I am. And I am what I am for a reason.
If you were worth more, if you believed that you were worth more, what would that mean for your life?
Protection from God and calmness.
And if God protected you and offered you calmness and comfort and strength and courage, what would that mean for your life? What would you do?
I'd give everything. I'd give everything up to have that. It just.
What if you already do have that and that's already available to you and it's just right there?
I think I just want to not sell myself. I want to be able to be happy and not be a prostitute. I want to not sell myself anymore. I hate selling myself.
Then stop and be free.
Just every day it's like another man, another married man, another man in a relationship, and he's just at me for sex. And I don't want it.
Then stop. You can put it down right now and go be free. And embrace in the love that God has for you. Be embraced by that.
Yeah, because I do believe in God. God.
And the God that I know, wants the best for his children and his children's children. And we may not see the exact path forward, but if we step in faith towards living in freedom, he's right there to support you through that.
Yeah. I fully believe in God. I've been brought up as a Catholic, so I fully believe in God. I go to church all the time. I go to church and I think, oh God, you're literally turning, like, I think my dad is turning in his grave thinking about what I'm doing. I'm okay. I'm fine. I've done sins and I've not done the best life, but we get there, don't we? Like,
We all have. All have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God.
I stumbled on your page a couple of months back as a cam girl, as a cam worker, and you've literally changed my life. You've literally changed my life. You've made me think, no, we don't need to do this. And I'm trying. I am trying. I am trying.
You are trying. That's for sure. You are wrestling hard through your purpose, your value, your worth, and whether or not you're worthy of being accepted by God, which you are. And if you are worth being accepted by God, even with everything that you've done, it is worth stepping out in faith into what He has for you in the next chapter of your life. What did He say to the woman caught in adultery? He said, go and sin no more.
Yeah.
Be free.
Okay. I'm going to try.
No. Don't try. Just do it. And I'm not saying do it meaning hitting the off button for your camming. I'm saying turn away from the old lifestyle. Repent of that. And turn towards the better life. Turn towards the free life. The life in freedom, which is following God and His plan for you. And this is part of your plan, of His plan for you.
Yeah. Because I always think there must be a reason, right? Do you believe in karma?
I believe that all things happen for a reason.
So, like, when something bad, let's say, happens to you, you have to. I've always been taught by my mum and my dad, God rest their soul, that it happens for a reason. And I'm in the situation of it's got to happen. Like, there's a reason, right? There's a reason why something has happened to me. I won't put it on here, but there's a reason.
Well, sure. Right? I mean, the world will tell us if something bad happens, that's it. You're done. But that's not the God I know or the Jesus I know. It's okay, that happened, and how are you going to use this to glorify me and my kingdom?
Yes, that's what I want to know. How do I use that bad thing that happened to me to make things a little bit better? Because the bad thing that happened to me was the thing that made me go into the porn industry and become a cam girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, one,
I didn't just wake up and go, yeah, I'm going to be a cam girl.
Totally. And the world wants that story. That is how you help be a contribution towards reducing the supply and reducing the demand, is sharing that story. And by the way, I can send you, there's a few, 2 or 3 that I'm thinking of, women who were in pornography in the cam industry who do that exact same thing right now. It's called a testimony. Yes. And I think part of it, and hear me out on this, is
What do you
real
mean by testimony?
testimony is your story of what got you to this point in life. And in the faith context, it's a testimony of essentially what God's redeeming grace and love has done in your heart and in your life in order to reach other people and make an impact on them.
Yeah.
And what if, instead of saying this bad thing happened to me and then, which, by the way, I know you've shared some things. I know it's bad, okay? But what if it's the reorientation? And I have a lot of bad things that happened to me in my life, and I've had to do this reorientation. As opposed to it being a bad thing, it's a thing that happened in my life. These things happen in my life, and they have all contributed to getting me to this point in my life. And now here's what I get to do with that. And I'm 0% diminishing or dismissing the badness of the thing. You hear me in that?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
But when we use that language like a bad thing, there often can be shame laced with it. And then separating that becomes really difficult.
I've no shame in the bad thing that happened to me. No shame at all. It's all his shame. It's on him. He committed a crime, not me.
Mm-hmm.
Not me. I did not commit a crime. I'm innocent. All I want to do is get out of this shitty job that I'm in that is enabling men to cheat on their wives and girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want to enable. I don't want to be an enabler. I don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And at the moment, I am one.
Mm-hmm. So what do you want to do with that?
Try again. I've told you, try again. Every time I come on the phone to you, it's the same thing. And I am doing it. I am making steps. I can categorically tell you I'm making steps.
Good. Yeah, I believe you. And I get it. Well, I don't get it. I've never been in that situation, but I imagine how difficult that is.
I've put a job application into a restaurant that is near me to be just a waitress.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'd rather just be a waitress than a whore for men. So I'm waiting back for them to get to me. And do you know what? It's all a bit shit. No one wants to be a waitress at this age, but I will be.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being a waitress.
No, nothing. I'm a
Nothing.
waitress all my life. Waitress all my life. I'd rather be I've got to the point where I'd rather be a waitress than do this, because this is literally killing every single cell of my body. I don't know if I can do this anymore. It is, every man has a wife or a girlfriend. So sometimes I chat to girls online, friends online, and I'm like, I could have been your husband. It could have been your boyfriend that was on the phone to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's horrible, really, isn't it?
You get to decide what you do with that.
What do you mean?
Well, how you're going to... Okay, yes, it's horrible. I mean, I don't... you get to decide how horrible is it. That's what I mean.
It's not good. It's not good for my mental health. It's not good for their wives, their girlfriends. It's not good for them as well. It's not good for anyone.
Mm-hmm. So what's the next step that you need to take to move closer? Well, what's the outcome that you're wanting to achieve for your life?
My life,
Yeah.
I want peace. I want God and peace.
Okay. And what's an actionable step that will move you closer to that you can do tomorrow?
Leaving CAM, leaving escort, like leaving the industry. the sex industry.
Okay. Can you do that tomorrow?
I can do that at any point I desire.
Okay. When will you do it?
That's the question.
Yep. It won't happen until you declare it and do it.
I know every time I come onto your live, you make me reevaluate every single aspect of my life. You're like some kind of god. You do, though.
I wouldn't say that.
Well, you're a godly person, shall we say.
Well, maybe you're experiencing the Holy Spirit speaking through me by my questions that you are continuing to put up with me asking you, which is amazing because you're 100% searching for something.
Mm.
And I'm just the messenger here in this season of your life.
Yeah. I come to you and I ask you, every time I come to you and I ask you questions, and I get slated by some people in chat because I am the cam girl, and then they realize I'm not the monster.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted me to be the monster because I'm a cam girl, but I'm not the monster. I'm just a lost girl.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for answers.
And the answers might not be as far away as they seem to be.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the fact that you've found so much peace with your family and your wife and your kids, it gives us all hope that we could possibly get that.
Yeah. What I want to say is you should have been around my house this morning during breakfast time.
Chaos.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Not any peace, was there? It was chaos.
No peace at all. But look, I think what what I heard in that, this is what I distilled in that, is that what you're seeing in me is a peace that I have with myself. I think that's actually what I hear. And you're assuming that my marriage and my parenting and my family is just this like peaceful zen. Okay? It's not. However, there is a peace with myself and just resting in who God made me to be and resting in the enoughness that I am, that I don't have to prove anything to anybody because it will not change how much I am loved by God the Father. So through that peace that I have, I can now be a husband and a father who can be with my family in a different way, even amongst the chaos.
I genuinely think I miss God. And I don't think that's anything I would ever have said out loud to anyone in my life. But I actually genuinely think I miss God.
Yeah, well,
that's really weird for me.
Well, maybe it's time to come home.
Oh God, no, that's really weird.
Why is that weird?
I don't know. It feels weird to say I miss God.
What else does it feel besides weird?
Happy.
Yeah, I can hear it in your voice.
Warm.
Yeah, listen to you.
Oh, sweet. I love God. Stop it.
And God's arms are wide open, waiting for you to jump in his arms. And that's available for you.
Just oh, shut up, stop it. I drive past my church, my local church, every day. I always bless myself. And I want to go to my dad's grave every single day. It's weird, isn't it?
When's the last time you've been to your dad's grave?
A year ago.
Hmm.
He's a good man.
Why haven't you been in a year?
Just rain and weather here in the UK and shit like that, and having kids and all sorts of stuff. Me and my dad had the best relationship. He was my best friend. He would be very, very shocked at what I'm doing, by the way. He wouldn't be proud. I talk to my dad every day. Every day I talk to my dad. Like someone said that I should talk to him. I do. I talk to him every day. Every single day I talk to my dad. I don't go to his grave, but I talk to him.
Can you imagine a world where your dad would forgive you and receive you back in his arms?
Yes. Yeah, my dad, he loved me till the day he died. He loved me. He was a good dad till the day he died. The best dad. Best there ever was.
So it sounds like he would love you and accept you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's great.
I don't think he would like my job. Put it that way.
Mm-hmm. Well, you don't even like your job.
I don't like my job either, no. But he would have accepted. He was an Irishman. He would have been like, all right, girl, you gotta do what you gotta do. Saying that, the man would have killed for me.
So what are you going to do, Marcy?
Get out of the industry. Get out of the sex work industry.
Okay.
And just, I've got a job interview, so there's something that can get me out of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want. There was one call I had from a man, and he was so abusive about his wife. Like, he was calling her disgusting names, and it really hurt my soul. it hurt my soul. He called her dirty, fat, this, that, and it literally, my soul broke into two. And I don't want to enable that. I don't want to be that person that enables it.
Yeah, I know you don't. And every day that you do, you are the person who enables it.
I'm trying not to be that person anymore.
Yeah,
I'm trying really hard.
I know you are. And look, you're like looking over the edge of what freedom could look like. Think of how free you could be if you didn't have to, and you don't have to, but if you stop participating in this thing that is just dragging you down. It is like it's like you have a anvil chained around your feet.
Yeah.
And it's always there, and you're looking at it like, why is this thing still here? But you've got the key in your hand. And all you have to do is put the key in the lock and let that thing go.
Oh, God, I think I feel real free if I could.
You can do it. You can do it. And you know it will bring you into greater freedom.
Yeah, I think so. I do think so.
And I also just want to call out how the heart that you have, like the brokenness in your heart for these men says something as well. A lot of women who do this are like, I don't care. It's his choice. That is the saddest thing, is when you don't care so much about other people that you'll basically watch them self-destruct right in front of you when you can turn it off.
I just hate it. I hate the fact that there's these women, there's these wives, there's these girlfriends, and they're all cheating on them. And I hate being the source of that. I hate it. It hurts me more as much as it hurts them.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it. It's horrible.
Yeah. So, Marcy, freedom is available. Freedom is available for you. You got to just step into it and trust and have faith that there's something better for you out there and that you're worth it.
Yeah.
I know you shared parts of your story and how you got here. It makes sense. All right. And now go be free. You can do it.
Okay.
How are you feeling?
Okay, fine. Yep. Sound as a pound.
Okay.
Sounds as a pound. Fine.
All right. Will you check in next time I'm live?
Of course I will.
Okay.
Well.
All right. Who here, even though you guys already have, but who here just wants to express your support for Marcy and just the process that she's in, with not necessarily having an outcome in mind, but just like she is beautifully, just vulnerably sharing what's going on in her heart. And like I said, it's like, can we Like everybody in this planet, we all do bad things. Okay? And the invitation here is can we come together in love and try to raise each other up into a richer meaning of love in the world around us?
I'm getting so much love. Oh, that's so lovely from your comments.
Except Help Cakes. He's horrible.
Yeah, he can fuck off.
Help Cakes. He's a troll. He gets it. All right, Marcy. So let us know how it goes, okay?
Are you gonna keep me and take someone else in?
Yeah, I'm gonna move on to the next guest. Is there anything else you want to say?
I'll watch the next guest and chip in.
All right, sounds good. Thank you for sharing. Bye-bye.
Are you getting rid of me?
Yeah, I'm gonna kick you off. Or do you want to stay on?
Yeah.
Do you know Help Cakes?
Keep me staying on.
All right, Help Cakes. This ought to be good.
Hello?
Hey, Help Cakes, how's it going?
Okay, I'm up late tonight. It was my birthday yesterday. Well, yeah.
Oh yeah? Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Yeah, what'd you get? Socks?
I got some new socks, clean.
Uh-huh.
And I also got some mittens. To,
Good.
To serve.
Yeah. Socks and mittens, yeah. We all need those.
My wife
What
got
do you want to talk about, Help Cakes? What do you want to talk about?
my porn addiction.
Go on, talk about it.
Yeah, I'm very addicted.
Go on.
It's hard because,
It's hard, isn't it?
What does
Well,
your
not
wife
right
think
now.
about that, Help Cakes?
What's that?
What does your wife think about it?
Hold on, you want to talk to her?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, Help Cakes wife.
I Help Cakes. You're off your head, yeah.
I don't mind, but sometimes, the carpet gets sticky, it's disgusting.
All right, Help Cakes. Thanks for sharing.
He's off his head.
Bye-bye. He's a troll. I told you he's a troll.
He's off his head.
He's a troll. All right, Marcy, I'm going to move on to the next guest, and then I'm going to get off here. Thank you for sharing, okay? And let us know how it goes, all right?
All right, bye.
All right, bye-bye. Help Cakes. Kind of like that guy. I mean, the dedication he has is amazing. Hey there, how's it going? Hi.
Hey, it's going good. I think you might remember me. I was on here like a long time ago, but I personally think that porn's cheating. It actually saddens me. There was one time I was on a live and this girl was like shaking her butt and she was drinking and stuff. And I can't tell you how many married men I saw in there. It made me so sad. Like, it's so disturbing because you go into their profile and their wife will be on their profile.
Mm-hmm.
I actually shared a while ago about how my boyfriend had a really bad porn addiction and God actually helped him recover from that. So our relationship is doing 10 times better and I couldn't be like any more happier than now.
So the relationship got better without the porn.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
It was actually very close to ending. I told him if he didn't stop, I was out the door. And he turned to God and I believe that it stopped. I don't have any suspicion. I don't see anything happening. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, everything's gotten better and he's done watching his porn stuff.
That's awesome. Good for him.
So I do think porn is cheating though, and I think it's a very awful thing. I still have PTSD from when he watched it and I'm trying to recover from that, but it takes time for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, what have you? Okay, hold on. You just like breezed over that PTSD and all that. How did you really feel?
I really felt like crap because I always compared myself and I'm like, what if he thinks I'm one of those girls, like just made me feel like absolute dirt. Like I just felt ugly and everything else. I definitely feel a lot better now though.
Good for you. Yeah. How long ago did we talk before?
I think it's been a couple months. It was probably back in like March or April.
Okay.
But I was on here quite a bit. I kind of haven't stopped in for a while, but I did want to share that.
Yeah, I think I recognize your username. Abby.
Yeah, I've been in
Yeah.
here before.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Well,
I
thanks
thought,
for sharing.
yeah, no problem. I just wanted to share that because I mean, I've seen a lot of married men in these girls' lives and stuff, and it's actually disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's wild stuff all over the internet. And some of these guys, like people, men and women both. I mean, the things women say on certain men's content as well. But it's like, read the room, dude. Like, would you say that in front of her? The answer is usually no.
Yeah,
She should tell you something.
back when you were saying about how like it's basically porn is basically you watching them do it in the next room, and I'm like, you know what? He's right. Like that's weird.
Yeah. How is it different? How is it different?
It's definitely not. It's the same thing basically. Besides,
Yeah.
it's on a screen.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah, my relationship's 10 times better now that the porn's gone. So.
Well, good for you guys. All right.
That's my boyfriend
it's
yelling.
past-
He's a clean man.
Hey, get him on here. Is he there?
Yeah, come here.
Get over here. You got nothing to hide?
Come here. He wants to talk to you. Just 1 second.
Yeah.
Get over here. No, you don't gotta show your face. Just talk.
You don't have to show your face.
Okay. He's right here.
What's up, man?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, you're not one of those pixel whacking perverts, are you?
No, I used to be, but I've honestly gotten a lot better mental state after I stopped watching the stuff too. So
Good for you, man. Way to go. Way to go. It takes a lot to do that. And your relationship and your life will be better for it.
100%. What was I gonna say? I get tempted sometimes because there's just a bunch of advertisements that push that stuff and whatever, but you know, I got God on my side, so he really helps me through that stuff.
Sounds like you got Forrest Frank on your side too.
Yeah.
He's a singer for those of you who are over 40 and don't know who Forrest Frank is. Sorry, I'm over 40 and I just learned who he is too.
I don't even know who Forrest Frank is.
Oh.
He doesn't even know who that is.
Are you over 40?
No, I'm only 22.
He's a Christian singer. He's so good. He has a song called "God's Got My Back." All right, man. So hey, how old were you when you started watching porn?
Oh man, 14.
14. Okay.
Yeah.
And you're 22 now.
Yeah.
Man, your future self is going to thank you for only watching pornography for 6 or 7 years.
Oh yeah.
Did you
Yeah,
get that
it was-
reference?
No, I didn't, sadly.
Jeez, this guy lives in a cave. He just deleted all social media. Wow.
Oh yeah, the only social media I have is phone number, email, and Snapchat.
Nice. What do you do for a living?
I'm a machinist at a factory.
Nice. Nice.
There you go.
What advice would you give young men who are struggling with pornography and want to stop?
You know, not everybody's gonna take this message the same way, but give it up to Jesus, give it up to God. That's what I did. He really did help me through it. And you know, I was raised Christian and stuff, so for those of you who don't believe in God or anything, just like if you see anything that'll tempt you, just close the app, swipe away, do whatever you can, just get it away from you as soon as you can. Because I'll tell you what, all it takes is 3 seconds looking at cleavage or butts or whatever, and then you kind of fall into that mindset.
Yeah. So turn and run away.
Yep.
You know, there's a book made for 3-year-olds that talks about pornography.
That's disgusting.
No, it's actually not. It's a great book, and I read it to my
Oh.
4-year-old. It teaches kids how to what pornography is in an age-appropriate way and what to do if they've seen it, if they see
Oh, I
it.
thought you were talking about those kid books where
No. It's called Good Pictures, Bad Pictures, and it literally says, this book, it says to turn and run away if you see bad pictures, bad images.
100%. 100%.
It's not that hard. Here you are, 22 years old, and that's what you're doing. I'm 40. That's what I'm doing. I walk with guys who are 60, and that's what we do. Just run away. It's not worth it.
Yep. And it really matters who you surround yourself with too, because a lot of my buddies, you know, they'll be like, "Oh, look at her butt" and stuff, and then me knowing them for so long, you know, I'll take a glance, but it's not really a good thing to do. But it really does matter about who you're hanging around with and what
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah, totally, man. You are. What's that saying?
You are who you hang.
You are who you hang out with, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I
good
try
for
to
you
tell him
guys.
that too.
Abby, how do you feel that your partner is publicly talking about this on TikTok right now?
Oh, back when he was having his addiction, I wanted him to get on here so he could get some advice from you. But I'm glad that he's opened up about it, and you know.
Well, it's because I know I'm doing the right thing now. You know, you're doing that stuff, and then you get put on the spotlight. You're usually embarrassed and want to hide yourself away from, you know,
Yeah, 'cause-
exposing your truth.
totally. But the truth will set you free. Your truth will set you
100%.
free.
100%.
Yeah, you don't have to run away from it anymore.
Exactly.
Good for you, man. All right, guys. Thanks for sharing. Keep it up.
Yep. Thanks for letting me up.
Yeah. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Good Pictures, Bad Pictures is the book. There's two. There's the junior version, which is designed to talk to kids age 3 to 7 about pornography, and the regular version is designed to talk to kids age 7 to 11 about it. So there's Good Pictures, Bad Pictures Junior, and then also the regular one. They're both linked in my bio on the resources page, which if you go to my link and then resources, you'll see Good Pictures, Bad Pictures, and Junior. And they're a very age-appropriate way to talk to children about this. Like I said, I have a 4-year-old, and it's so funny now. Every once in a while, I'll go up to him and be like, "Hey, buddy, what do you do if you see pornography?" And he goes, so the first thing, it says turn, and the way in the book it says to turn is like close your eyes and turn. So he does this, and then he pretends to run, and then tell. So it actually says turn, tell, run. I'm sorry, turn, run, tell. Turn, run, tell. So turn away, run away, cover your eyes, run, and find a trusted adult who you can talk to about it. Yeah, it's such a good book. I've literally sat here and read, I don't have it on my shelf right now, but I've literally read that book here on TikTok, and it's very applicable to 25-year-olds as well, and 50-year-olds. Start them young. Good Pictures, Bad Pictures. Go to the link in my bio and to the resources page, and you can buy it. Good Pictures, Bad Pictures. You're 56. Yep, you can read it too, Help Cakes. It might be helpful for you as well. All right, this is the last guest, and then I'm going to bed. Hey, what's going on?
Hello. Hi.
All right, are you 18 or over?
Yeah, I'm 22.
All right, cool. What's going on?
So, I think I kind of have like a typical story. My boyfriend has a porn addiction. And it sucks. I mean, our relationship's really great in all aspects. It started with, I'd wake up in the middle of the night and hear him doing it. And then in the morning, I'm like, "Oh, what were you doing last night?" And then he would deny it. And then I think the lying and the secrecy is a lot of it that really gets to me. And then the insecurity too. I think I'm just a very insecure person, and that doesn't help. And then I believe he does feel guilty afterwards. And he's just lied about it for like a year and a half, and I will confront him and he'll lie to me, and I kind of, have to squeeze a little bit and push a little bit, and he'll eventually admit it or whatever. But I've talked to him about getting help, and I'm like, he'll say he's not going to do it, and then he does, and I tell him, if you need help and you're stopping and you slip up and do it again, like, tell me, and I want to work through that with you, and I want to feel good. But yeah, I just don't know where to go from here. So
Sorry you're going through that. That's really hard.
doesn't feel good.
What are you wanting?
I guess I'm just wanting, I just love him so much, and I just want us to be together, and yeah, I don't care if he pleases himself, and this might be TMI, but I'm like, you can use, pictures of me or something like that, or your imagination. Like, I don't know, but I just want to rebuild trust. And yeah, that's the main thing. I want to be able to trust him again.
Okay. Well, it sounds like for at least a year and a half, he's given you ample evidence that he's not trustworthy.
Yeah. Just sucks to admit.
Mm-hmm. So what do you do with that?
I kind of gave him an ultimatum. I'm not going to be with you anymore. If you do this, and I told him, I kind of just recently, kind of broke up with him. We live together. It's not like a real, separation. And I told him, if you want to continue being with me, I want you to go get help, or like, I know that it's an addiction, so I'm sure there's places that you can reach out and get help, but I just don't know what to do. And I've given him so many chances. I'm like, how much harder do I try until I give up? But
Yeah. Well, the ball's in his court. However, you did say you recently broke up with him, but what if you reoriented yourself to how you are being in this relationship? Because it sounds like you don't want to be with somebody who's lying, deceiving, and betraying you, right?
yeah,
But you are.
yeah,
So what if you could say something like, hey, man, look, you can do whatever you want. Watch porn. I don't care. But if you're going to do that, I'm not going to be in a relationship with you.
yeah,
So that can free you up from having him needing to change. He can do what he's going to do,
yeah,
but not if he wants to be with you.
yeah,
But that sounds scary to you, right? To say something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. Why is that?
I think I get attached quickly. I might be a little codependent. But I think like there's been so much good, and in every other aspect, of our relationship, like he's my best friend. We have so much fun together. We can travel together and do all these things, but the root of all of our arguments is this one problem. And
Do best friends betray each other with the same thing over a year and a half period of time?
No. I just love him a lot, and I think I just want him to love me the same as I love him.
Yeah, which is good and right. That is good and right. And you know, sometimes the most loving thing for an addict, I don't know if he's addicted or not. I don't know enough about him. But sometimes the most loving thing is to say, "Hey, you need to get help." And he needs to know that he's going to lose or has lost everything in order for that change to be made.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that this relationship can never work, but it's not going to work right now as long as he's not being honest.
Yeah.
You can't have a relationship, a true, intimate, vulnerable relationship, if there's secrets like that.
Yeah. I
And
agree.
you know that. I know, yeah, you know that.
Yeah.
But it's still hard, right? It's still hard.
Yeah, I think I've sat down with him and talking about it a lot, and although I don't trust him, you know, he is very, you know, kind of guilty, easy to pry open, if that makes sense, like to an extent, if I kind of grill him. And he said that he hasn't, and I truly believe he hasn't, because a lot of it would happen. I would go to work early, he would do it in the morning, and we're around each other a lot, and I just think he hasn't, ever since, you know, I told him, you know, I'm not going to be with you, and I mean, it sounds kind of manipulative, but I'm kind of, you know, scaring him. Like, I will leave, and it's not like, oh, you know, I'm just taking a break with you. Like, I will start, you know, looking somewhere else, and I can be my own person without you. And if you want me, then change. I don't know, but
Yeah. Well, you're in a tough spot, right? You're in a real tough spot. And you have a lot more power than you probably think you have right now to advocate for yourself and what you're wanting.
yeah.
And yeah, are you guys still living together?
Yes.
And are you currently dating or not?
No.
Okay. So your roommates and your exes and like that gets really confusing.
Yeah, we live with a couple other buddies in the house, so I think that helps a lot. But
Got it.
yep.
Well, what do you want to do?
I really want things to work, but I have some other life plans in the back of my pocket, and I think I want to give this another go. And, you know, if there's another sign of him breaking trust and not putting in all of his effort to try to rebuild and everything, then I'm going to go along with those other life plans.
All right.
And
Is that a
just
promise?
as of recent, yeah. Yes.
Not to me, but to yourself.
Yes, I think as of recent, I've just started to accept that. And yeah, that does make me feel better. I think I lose sight of, I still have my own goals outside of, you know, him. So
There is a way bigger life out there for you than just trying to get somebody to stop masturbating.
yeah.
Think of all the possibilities out there in the world.
Yeah, I mean,
But
when you
you're-
put it that way, it
Well,
sounds silly.
but that's the way it is. Your life is so fixated on trying to get a guy to stop watching porn.
Yeah.
The world is your oyster. You're young. You're single. I don't think you have kids, right?
Nope.
Dude, you can do anything.
Right.
You can do literally everything. I'm jealous. No, I'm not. I love my wife and my family. I wouldn't trade it for the world. You can do anything.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
like that perspective.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for sharing. Sorry going through that. It sounds really hard. You got this.
Thank you. I appreciate your perspective. I think I'm gonna head out, but I appreciate you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, chat. Thanks for being here, everybody. By the way, I'm a coach. I do one-on-one coaching as well as group coaching, both for men struggling with unwanted sexual behavior such as porn or sex addiction, as well as women struggling with partner betrayal trauma, the trauma that a partner experiences after they discover some sort of unfaithfulness. And the books, most of the books I have are linked on my resources page. If it's on my resources page, then I recommend it. I need to redo that page. It's terrible. If you want to join my coaching group, best way to start is to do a discovery call where we chat about your situation and if I may be able to help or point you in a different direction. We meet on Tuesday nights or Wednesday morning or afternoon, depending on where you are in the world, and we'd love to have you. We'd love to have another person in the human space. Look at that. Marketing a brand that doesn't even exist yet. Great being with you guys tonight. Marcy, can't wait for the good news next time. Or the update. I don't want to pressure you, but I kind of do. Because there's more available for you. There's more available for all of us. Okay? Ain't that the truth? All right. Can't wait for the chaos that will be breakfast tomorrow morning with my family. As I wake up super tired from being on TikTok until 12:30. My wife will probably yell at me. And so will my kids. They don't really yell. They just like look at me with judgment. They're like, how late were you up last night? Particularly my wife. And I'll be like, 12:30? 12:30? But, you know, would I want my life? I wouldn't want it any other way. Nope. Currently, we just got a new mattress, and our old mattress is on the floor in our bedroom. And all three of my kids last night and tonight, they're sleeping on the old mattress on the floor in our room. And my kids are now like, why don't we sleep like this all the time? All five of us in the same room. And I'm like, part of me is like, that sounds great. I think that's kind of how it should be. Like, you know, back in the day, did each kid have a room? I don't think so. You're telling me that each one of Noah's kids had their own room on the ark? I doubt it. It's not going to last forever, though. Promise you that. All right, guys. Great being with you. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.